banned. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Hello and welcome back to the Combo Chick Day Dota channel. We kick off the VS Gaming Masters League 3 tonight with Epoch Esports taking on Exdee Gaming. As always, I'm joined by my boy Rock Lee Dota 2. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm good, and you? I'm excited for some VS Gaming action. This is leg 3, if I'm not mistaken, the final one before Comic Con. So lots to play for from these teams.
I'm pretty sure there's one more leg after this. There should be the
You
fourth
think
leg.
so?
So yeah. I can hit up the website and check you, but I'll confirm in a bit. But there's always a leg 4.
Well, no, Comic Con's a bit earlier this year, though. I'm not sure if they have time
Oh.
for another leg.
I mean, we only at the start of June, right? Maybe this is the last one. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm just
I
going to
don't
check quickly. This is like bad caster info right now coming from both of us.
Backcaster info. Nah, I'm pretty sure there's. Nah, I'm not sure. Who knows? But anyway, we see Exdee Gaming first picking the Doom, quite popular in the current meta. Well, by current meta, the previous patch. This new patch, we're not too sure. IO being taken out. Jamal, as Camille pointed out, is a IO spammer, so takes that out. And first
He's
pick Sanking from
Gold
Epoch.
tier, level 12 IO on Dota Plus. So you know that guy's a slayer. Damien, like every year, there is a first leg in Masters.
Is there fourth leg?
Yes.
Well, then I was wrong. But
Lucky
still...
Sarkat's not here today because he'll be upset with us for stealing title of fake news.
that is 100% true. But yeah, okay, so third leg, but still important. If you come bottom 2, you do get relegated to the lower divisions, and you don't want that going into fourth leg, so... Still a lot to play for. We see Doom Leshrac being picked up by Exdee, 2 common heroes, and then Bane Sanking, more common heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
So what team's thinking? I don't know. So this could be like off lane mid for XD. It could be off lane pause 4 for XD, and then for Epoch it's like pause 4, pause 3, or like just the Bane. You know, he's gonna be do Bane things. He's the support, obviously.
Yeah, so like both teams hiding a little bit. You know, Doom's going off lane for XD, Sanking could be 4 or off lane for Epoch, and then Leshrac can be 4 or mid, or even carry. To be honest, we see
that is very true.
Leshrac carry sometimes, so can happen.
Leshrac
probably gonna be mid though, or 4 position.
He took a bit of a nerf in the most recent patch. His lightning I think has the less cast range or something like that now. So he's got a bit of a balance patch, but I think he's still a really strong hero. It's like when you're trying to balance your team in terms of like where you want your damage allocated, if you want like a heavy damage, magic damage spam hero, Leshrac is your go-to guy, and he's also a very strong laner.
Yeah, and he pushes down towers, offers that tower push every 30 seconds with his Diabolic Edict. Just an all-round good hero, and a Doom Leshrac lane is pretty strong, right? You just slow them down with Leshrac's lightning, Doom gets his Infernal Blade off, and that's just a lot of damage, and then you just get chased down constantly. Leshrac naturally fast, Doom just annoying. So I like the opener from Exdee. Well, on the other side we have Epoch, Sanking, very good offlaner, also very good 4 position. Has great stun, Bane, lots of control as well, so lots of control coming up from Epoch.
Bans are quite interesting as well. We see the Pandem Lancer taken out now for Epoch. Hero that I actually like, hero I don't like personally to play against, and the Slark as well. So 2 very popular carries in the meta. Taken on, and Slark also took a nerf recently. They nerfed his pounce damage again, so it was 160 at max level. I think it's like 140 or 120 now, which is that's little for like what used to be a 300 damage nuke.
Yeah, he's been hitting the nerfs a bit, but he's still a strong hero in the right situations. We see Gyro picked up, and then a Terrorblade straight for Exdee. I guess both teams picking up. Okay, well, Exdee picking up a much later, stronger carry, right? If this goes into a super late game, you always want a Terrorblade over Gyrocopter. But Gyrocopter, much stronger early game, good AoE team fight, where you more need to protect the Terrorblade, right, and make space for him. So Gonna be
Yeah,
up to Exdee to make that space, and fighting into a gyrocopter sanking Bane sounds pretty scary right now.
yeah. For me, I like the Gyro pick from Epoch because Gyro is like sort of a generic carry, right? He's good in the like he's not really easy to counter Gyrocopter. Whereas this Terrorblade, they are just like straight out hard counters to him, and you already hit a hard game against Bane and Sanking, and we see an Nexus Assassin coming out as well, so more control for the Terrorblade. Oh, they're going with Shadow Demon here as well. Okay, so
Shadow
they really
Demon
wanna.
Terrorblade, right? And then you got the Shadow Demon Leshrac combo, which is a kill combo, which is really strong. Shadow Demon Terrorblade, like the push is just insane that comes out from that. Shadow Demon also save here, right? If Bane gets gripped, you can just banish them and then save that person's life or banish Bane. I like the hero Shadow Demon in this lineup right now. Nyx I like in the sense, right, it counts as Leshrac like really well. So if that is a core Leshrac, which is shaping out to be, but it could be a 4 position, then Nyx is good. But if it's a 4 position, then you just picked up a 4 position to counter their 4 position. Probably not the best thing you want to be countering.
I mean, I like this. The Shadow Demon pick. I have to agree with you. I think it's super clutch in this game. You can dodge gyro rockets. You can, like you said, save from the feed script, and just with the Terrorblade is a pretty neat combo alone.
Yeah, with the illusion spam, and then you can just push down towers. That Shadow Demon can get some towers, and also with like the Leshrac, right? You roam together, banish into the stun or split earth from
Oh
split
yeah,
earth.
main combo.
the
That was the one
Leshrac.
I forgot to mention.
Yeah, and then that combo pretty much it can kill almost anyone. Nyx probably struggle to if he maxes his Carapace or gets levels in the Carapace, pretty hard to kill. But other than that, if Bane's not around to save them with the sleep or something, you can do a large amount of damage and maybe even get the kill.
So what do you? I think. So what do
I
you?
think
What did you
XD
prefer
need
to
a mid.
see? The
XD
Sanking
definitely
and-
need a mid.
Yeah, they do need a mid. I mean, I know Cloud is capable on a Terrorblade in the mid lane, but there's no need to play it this game. I don't think.
Yeah.
Because Bane will just come there, use
Yeah,
his
and what
Q
you're
on you, and the
saying-
lane's over.
What you're saying about Epoch, I think it's an offlane sanking 4 position Nyx, right? You want to be able to put some pressure on this Terrorblade. Nyx just gonna die constantly in that lane because he doesn't really have a way to escape. Where Sanking kind of has his Sandstorm and his Burrow Strike to be a little bit trickier to kill. But I would like offlane Sanking, 4 position Nyx, and then Nyx and Bane kind of work together with the Gyrocopter in the top lane and just keep killing that Doom with like sleep into stun with Rocket and Rocket Barrage.
Yeah.
That
So
will
now
be the
both
best way to
teams-
play it. Yeah, both teams looking for a mid by the looks of it. Epoch does have the last pick, so XD's gonna have to reveal their draft first.
Gyrocopter could always mid if they want to pick another scaling core.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. You're gonna want to pick like a generic mid here for XD, like the DK. Not too bad. It does add to your tower push. It's nice and tanky. Pretty good with Gyrocopter. Nyx can't really gang you, and
I
like
actually
you just
like the
can't counter
DK,
that mid. Yeah, it is like the only problem is DK. You want to push right on his timings of his ultimate, but Doom. Yeah, you can fight with Doom. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Just the Terrorblade is gonna need a little bit more time before you come online, though. That's the one thing.
Well, I mean, if you have, I think DK, it's like you have these 3 super big scaling cores, and still, this still could be a mid Leshrac, and they're gonna pick like another sort of pos 4 hero, yeah.
Yeah, they
Come up
could
with
do
Shadow
that.
Demon.
But I feel like Leshrac and Pos 4 here is pretty strong. Like, you don't want to be
Yeah.
putting it as your mid, right? There's a Nyx there. You want to have your Leshrac as a
Okay,
core
that's very
facing
true.
that Nyx. Put it as a Pos 4, pick up something mid that, like, is really hard to kill for them. The DK can't really get countered. Maybe they pick up, like, a Razor or something to counter the DK mid, but that's still kind of like a wash, right? DK just spams Breed Fire. You can't really zone him out of the lane.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I agree with you that they can't send this Leshrac mid. They need to pick up against this Nyx Assassin. If you pick up an Intel core, then it kind of makes this Nyx Assassin as a support like really worth it because you can just come to lane with mana burn and just win a lane just by being Nyx Assassin, you know?
Yeah, he just generally counters Intel cores, so...
They could go
don't
for
go
Razor
for that.
themselves here for XD, another sort of mid-game objective-based hero.
Razor
strong
would be
laner.
really nice to deal with the Gyro, right? Just his damage is quite good, but they go for the Kunkka. Little bit risky, but you know, Shadow Demon Kunkka combo is there with Leshrac. That's instant kill on
Oh,
any hero
man.
if you do catch that. Like if that Shadow Demon Leshrac roam together, like mid is just gonna die all the time unless they pick something. Like you get Puck, I guess, can dodge that, but you don't really want to Puck in this game. You kind of need something to match the cause of XD. Razor's pretty strong with Kunkka in the beginning.
I am a huge fan of Kunkka right now. I think he's just an amazing hero. He's like super strong in lane. He scales really well. If you got like a sort of attacker son in your team, you can just do amazing things with the hero. And he's just a fun hero to watch. Super
Yeah,
strong.
he's just one of those like flashy heroes, right? If you get the farm and stuff, you can start making some plays with your torrents and your boats, and then the crits that everybody loves to see. So he's a flashy hero to watch. Also very strong right now. Like you don't have to really build any like defensive items. He gets a large amount of HP just from his talents. He has like a 40 strength talent or 20 strength talent, and just gets tanky naturally. And we see a Zeus. One thing I
Wow.
don't like about that Zeus pick is getting ganked mid. like Zeus just has no escape in the beginning, right? So if you do get ganged or caught by the Shadow Demon Banish or the X into the Torrent, you're in a lot of trouble.
No, okay, so kind of like Zeus and and Kunkka kind of do the same things, right? They these mid laners who just sit there and sort of spam you out and trading region with them all the time. But I feel like Kunkka is better than that against Zeus because obviously he's tanky, he has more sustain, and he actually has kill potential on the Zeus. Whereas Kunkka's just gonna buy a magic stick and raindrops at some point, and I don't think he really killed this Kunkka ever.
Yeah, the Zeus is going to need a lot of help in gangs from like the Bane plus the Nyx to be able to kill this Kunkka, whereas Kunkka can solo your Zeus if he gets to level 6 early enough. So
And
a
Kunkka
little
sets
thing
up.
to worry about.
So one of his supports sets up for the Kunkka, and the Kunkka can set up for the other supports. So the combo is pretty sick for the mid ganks against the Zeus, and Zeus has no escape mech against that.
Yeah, and if you shut down the Zeus real early and just keep killing him, you're looking in a good position in this game because it is like the #1 damage dealer with the gyro. So if you get rid of one core early on and make him kind of useless and just keep killing him, then the game should be relatively easy for you there. But
I
this
will say
game,
before the game starts, though, Zeus is very good against Terrorblade.
Prepare
yeah, Zeus, he
for
just
battle.
blows him up, right? If the Terrorblade, if you don't manage to control the Zeus and Zeus throws all his spells, Terrorblade just loses all his life. But you can get around that with heroes like Terrorblade, right? You just build a BKB later on in the game and then you just start hitting building the BKB on and Zeus is absolutely useless.
Yeah, you do have a Shadow Demon for save as well, so you can save him up, and then he comes back, and you always got the Sunder. But now the game is up, live and ready, and both teams with the what's the word? The pleasantries in all chat with good luck, have fun, good sportsmanship from both sides. We're ready to go.
And we see an aggressive tri-lane sort of coming out from the side of Exdee here, whereas they're sending Cloud top, they're sending the Doom top, who is Riddits, to face against the Sand King, plus the Nyx. And it looks like Exdee do have a sub in tonight. Riddits taking the place of Levi. I did hear he did injure his hand today, so was unable to play.
30 seconds.
Yeah, unfortunate to have him out, but we'll be happy to see him back, hopefully shortly. For tonight, Reddit will be at the helm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
An aggressive tri-lane with the Terrorblade. Pretty interesting coming out from the side of Exdee here. Like, Terrorblade, when he has meta, offers quite a lot of right-click damage, especially with the control they have, but without meta, kind of weak in lane. And Gyro and Bane do not sound fun to face, to be honest. Bane just like throws Enfeeble on your Terrorblade, you struggle to last hit. Gyro, Rocket Barrage, if you ever do get caught up by the Rocket plus Rocket Barrage, you are dead. Unless Shadow Demon's there to save you.
I think this Shrine, I think it'll come down how they play. I think there's a lot of kill potential in the lane. I think Terrorblade, he's a pretty decent laner if not like too pressured. Like he comes to lane with like 11 base armor. They did nerf his base regen, which was like 2.5 before, now it's just 1.6. So he's not as good as he used to be, but I think he'll still be okay in this lane.
Yeah, as long as XD start the fight, right? If they don't get initiated on and they start with the banish into the stun and like hitting, then they'll win the fights. But if it just comes down to like a passive lane, they will start losing over and over again. And we see he didn't take the banish level 1, he took Shadow Poison. Kind of interesting.
Okay, so they don't have really that setup for the ganks, but he has a lot of spam here. Jaro did come to lane a lot of regen, 6 tangos and 3 mangoes.
They came to lane with a lot of regen, but they do have to make plays happen on this bottom lane, right? You can't just be playing an aggressive tri lane and letting nothing happen and just trade farm, because then it's not really worth it.
Yeah. Cloud gonna get himself that range creep last hit there, and it's just gonna be a 1v1 lane now with Doom versus Reddits and Doom and Stunt on the next. The Sand King. And I think that's a hard lane for Doom to stand in, to be perfectly honest.
I think it becomes. I think it's quite like even. Zoom runs in, spams his Infernal Blade on you. If he has his Scorched Earth up, like you can just heal whatever damage you do. But if you do get too low on Doom, then Sand King has opportunities to kill you, so you have to watch out for that. But I feel like it's just gonna be like Sand King pushing the creeps into the tower constantly and Doom farming on the tower with Scorched Earth.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess Doom's not the worst here. He builds like super sustaining items. He's got a natural regen, and he's got like when he heals up the Scorched Earth quite a lot.
Yeah, he went for Devour level 1, which is quite interesting. You don't really see that at level 1. Like on Dooms, they normally kind of skip Devour, right? Max and Feeble Blade and get Scorched Earth, and then you get Devour at like level 5 or something.
Yeah. Devour at level 1 is like, or rather at level 2 I think is better, is if you can get the, like if there's a large, like a Satyr in the large camp and you get that, then you almost always just win your lane because you have such high base regen.
If you get the Satyr or the Tomato Creep, right? Because you do have a 200 damage clap for only 50 mana on the Tomato Creep. Can't remember what his name is. But yeah, that's also a nice creep to get, but all I see right now is what Dark Troll Summoners, not the greatest. The net is kind of nice to see Sand King in his Sandstorm or to stop him from stunning away, but other than that, not very useful.
Yeah, net is great later on when you're like setting up for kills and ganks, that sort of stuff. Or even just to break Lincolns, it's quite nice later in the game.
And we see Zeus pushing out the lane into Kunkka. Just Zeus things. Kunkka has his 1 now, so he should be fine in the lane. So, while we have a large amount of time and everybody watching this pause, who do you think's going to win, Camille?
This game,
This game.
I think Epoch is a slightly stronger team than XT, and I think XT, the fact that they have to play with a sub tonight is kind of a bit of a handicap. I do think the mid lane they have a good matchup for the Kunkka against the Zeus, and Terrorblade can just become like this unstoppable force. But I do favor Epoch here about 65-35.
65-35 to Epoch.
Yeah.
I prefer XD's draft, right? I 100% prefer it. I think it's like Epoch's team fights feels better in the early game, but then it kind of just falls off later, in my opinion, compared to XD's team fight. You know, you got that Boats, you got Doom, like ultimate team fighter, Leshrac, Shadow Demon with Terrorblade. Like you can just fight like crazy and push like crazy. But laning stage, I feel like Epoch might come out ahead in this laning stage, and then that's going to cause problems for XD into the mid game.
I will say what Shadow Demon Terrorblade though, if XD get a bit of a lead and get to start hitting the buildings and taking objectives, they take like one chance in this game and XD could win it just because of just how fast they push down towers.
They don't even need the lead, right? If this game goes 30 minutes and both teams are even, then I definitely favor XD.
Yeah.
You're the team with the Terrorblade, the Shadow Demon, and the enemy team's main carry or right click carry is a gyrocopter. So we see Redis Dota in trouble from stunt over here, losing a large amount of life from that caustic finale. He does have a soul, so he'll be fine.
Stunt in caustic level 1. That's a man who believes in his laning stage.
Yeah, and Redis should be using a Sylvia. He is going to get dove. He needs to be careful. The Sanking will dive you.
He's baiting there. He pops it now. He's all good. Bottom lane, the next hit TP up here, so it's a 3-on-3 lane. The dire pull is there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamal just misses the Valkyne last hit there with his lightning storm, unfortunately.
Yeah, and we see these supports. They went for the lightning plus the shadow. They just want to kind of spam spells rather than set up for kills. Not really working right now. A lot of regen on the side of the enemies. So they're going to need their level 2s to try to get kills.
This is a great magic wand lane for Mr. Snoops when he picks it up eventually. Or any of these heroes, in fact.
Mid lane, kind of even. 12 to 9 right now, but there's a creep wave under the Kunkka's tower. They should get some last hits.
Oh, the tower was not friendly to him there.
Yeah, unlucky roll.
Both of those.
Just watching him missing last hits feels bad, man.
Oh. Redis did go beat up the troll summoner there, so he does have the extra net for this lane, but I just think it's going to be a very hard lane for him. I can just shove it in the whole time.
They try to make a play on XT there by banishing the gyrocopters into the Lesh stun, but the Lesh got slept at the last second. But now Bane is in a bad position. Oh, Jamal misses the stun.
Oh, he might just go on here. Who's
the
going to get the
gyro
first blood?
flag.
Oh, he does get it, but Cloud gets the return kill.
Cloud gets a return kill, but Gyro gets the first blood with the flak cannon. Unfortunate, Jamal missed the stun there with the split earth. I'd like to see them kind of combo that with the disruption more instead of... But they did try to do it, right? He just got slept in his animation, so he didn't get that off. And right now, Doom a level ahead of the Sanking. That Devour coming into play right now, you know, eating a creep, getting a level.
Oh, yeah. Good old large camp. Sanking again does have a wave on his tower, 2 range creeps. He'll be okay.
And we see Kunkka mid going to go stack the Ancients. Quite interesting. Probably wants to farm the Kunkka later, you know, just spam that splash out, get a large amount of farm.
Oh, stacking the Satyrs as a melee hero is not fun.
The Satyrs? Who do you even get Satyr and the Prowler?
I mean, they're both purple creeps, right?
Okay, well, I'll give you that. They're both purple. You know. Sound like it's an Action Slacksher or a Purian Flax.
Yeah,
but he does it correctly. He's maxing. He needs to get probably another level in Scorched Earth, but you know, right now, Enfeebled Funnel Blade, pretty strong spell.
Yeah, that spell is just ridiculous. It also took a little bit of a nerf, but it's still going to be strong. And max level is 5% max HP you're going to take. They just reduce the base damage. The
one worry XD is going to have here is the Sanking is getting absolutely free farm. Doom can't really do much about it.
I wonder what build he goes. Is he going to go for like that Blink Dagger Rush, or is he going to go for like that sort of Moo build from Complexity where you just get those utility items like drums and just items that you can just run at people with?
Yeah, one of the common things to be getting right now that I've noticed is a lot of people like getting the Vanguard and Sanking early, and then it just allows you to stay in the lane forever and just keep harassing. So you might go that build. Right now, just building Tranquils and a Magic Wand and boot and a bottle.
Cloud is in pretty deep. These XD boys, they want to look for a place to set up, but the Terrorblade, he gets slept up. Gonna be taken off.
Yeah, unfortunate. Can't really make a play there. There's a Gyro Rocket going after the Leshrac. He'll be fine. There's a DD in the bottom river. One of the mids could get that and make a play.
The Bane is gonna find
it. Yeah.
Although his mid does have a haste, he's gonna scout it. I'm sure Fairbairn will go pick it up. Easy bottle charges for him. But bottom lane action is going on. Cloud, they're trying to bring down Snoops here. They got a lot of harass damage on him, but he should be fine. No more poison stacks.
Yeah, unfortunately, support's only level 3 right now, so not enough damage coming out.
He hasn't shipped himself any more regen, though. He's got his magic wand completed. 2 charges only, though.
Yeah, if this Leshrac finds a stun on him or something like that, he is dead. So he needs to worry about that. Double damage for the Zeus middle.
Zeus, I mean, these heroes are just trading farm mid. At the top lane, look at the difference. 30 and 8 for stunt. 5 minutes into this game. And Reddish just sitting with 9 CS. He's not having a good time at all.
Yeah, no, he's being pressured really hard in this lane. The Sand King Caustic Finale showing his power. And we see Exdee making a move on bottom for the binary runes, but they don't have...
They
they
get
don't have
one.
the banish. This Leshrac is in trouble.
Gyro coming in. He's throwing out the rocket. He might actually just be dead here. He's going to throw out the stun, but he's going to drop in the end. Cloud, he's actually caught here. He might be in trouble. Can they burst on the Terrorblade? This would be a big kill. Cloud, he should be able to run it off. He's got 21 charge, but he gets stunned up now. Almost full HP from that. Now, Hullabaloo, he's making a rotation in. They get a kill onto, actually, Doom dropping top. Hullabaloo, he's going to get stepped up. Torrent not on the mark. X not going to be there. He doesn't even have the boat yet. He should just, Nix is going to stun him and just walk it off. Nothing really to worry about.
So failed rotation by Kunkka there. They do manage to kill the Terrorblade even with the 21 charge with the help of the Zeus ulti. And not looking too good for Exdee right now. And Doom getting solo kill by the Sand King top. This Doom needs level 6, right? Once he gets level 6, he has kill potential on the Sand King. But till then, lane seems pretty horrible for him. We see the supports find the Leshrac in the back. He's in a lot of trouble. Misses the stun. Oh, but he's a speedy little thing.
Oh, there's the sleep though. They've got a carapace. Oh, Cloud taking it off for his support, but it might still be trouble for him,
His
Jamal.
support taking it back. Some clowny things going on here.
And this bot lane starting to be a bit of a disaster zone as well.
Yeah, these supports need to come into this lane both with full mana. Like, stop wasting your mana on spamming out Shadow Poison and stuff in lane, then you can't actually fight. And Leshrac, yeah, they need to work together, right? They have that combo for a reason. They might as well use it. Like, what they're doing right now, not using the combo is not helping.
And the thing about this Leshrac hero is that it's a sort of high damage, kind of maneuverable hero with a lot of movement speed. But if he gets caught, he's a very squishy hero, and you can just burst him down like Epoch have done so far.
Yeah. But now we see Cloud just throwing out the reflection.
Yeah, he went point in reflection, so he's like kind of like building for a spam of reflection. Don't see that all too often.
It is a pretty good way to play this lane, right? You just keep throwing it on the gyro, just hits himself, harasses down your opponents nice and low all the time. It's a good slow. We see a smoke from the Bane heading middle. Kunkka is half life. He might be in a bit of trouble here if he gets slipped up into Zeus bolts plus the brain sap.
He's got the 21 charge, but that is a lot of damage coming out from the Zeus there. They're going to throw out the ulti. Though Kunkka is trying for a play of his own. He's throwing out the boat. Can he burst on Fearbender? Not in time, and here comes Repo. He gets off the sleep, and there's the stun from Stunt. Oh,
that was so close. One more hit, but Blaine throws the sleep, saves his Zeus, and then Stunt makes a rotation, gets a kill. And we see they're making a move on Exdee bottom now on the supports as well.
Go. Cloud running in. Jamal, he's super low HP, and actually dead. Cloud taking a lot of damage here. I'm not sure from what. Throwing out a couple of right clicks, but to no avail. Metamorphosis is kind of a waste here, and Jamal, he's gonna have to scurry back home.
On the Nyx assassin right now. He is gonna take quite a bit of damage from this poison. If Fury doesn't trigger it, he might carapace it. Oh, no, get off in time.
Now Repo is making a rotation here. Cloud throws out the reflection, forcing these heroes back. Now you don't really want to fight into the Terrorblade when he has the Metamorphosis up.
Nah, there's no reason to. He just does a large amount of damage. You're gonna farm now. Reddit has his phase boots and Doom level 7. Kind of should make a play. One of his supports maybe rotate the Shadow Demon would be ideal. You know, banish to Doom. Maybe you can get that combo. Won't be easy.
What do you think? Is it worth it to move the Doom bottom to try and make a play, or put one of the supports top to kind of shut down the super farm Sanking?
Well, right now the Sand King is free farming the lane, right? So Doom just kind of keeps doing what he's doing. He's just losing a lane. So he can either gang and influence another lane, or he can get a rotation into his lane to change its outcome.
Yeah, and I think my issue is it's a rough play for Exdee because if one of the supports move top, I feel like the Terrorblade is going to be in trouble. Metamorphosis and cooldown. There we go. They set up with the stun. Can they burst this here? Fury dropping super low here. Gyro comes and he's going to pick himself up a kill. And Snoops, he's charging down Jamal now as well. Lots of chaos in the bottom lane. And there's Zeus ulti even going to come out. Getting these heroes even lower.
It just looks like the side of Epoch are starting all the fights. And when they start the fights, they're just going to keep winning with these setups.
Ridd's TP's right into vision here. So there's no real threat. They know the Doom's here.
Yeah, they know the Doom. Sure, Sand King's not going to just keep pressuring top lane. Probably take that tower off this. And it's kind of a wasted rotation. Like he saw trouble bottom, but TP's he can't really change the outcome.
And he might
of
be
that
in trouble.
fight.
Here's the rocket chasing him. Scorched Earth on cooldown for 35 seconds. Repo has two. Oh, he doesn't have the mana for the brain sap. Oh, it's actually on cooldown. He used it already. Red's popping another salve. He'll be
Yeah,
okay.
now 4 people from Exdee bottom, and it doesn't look like they're really gonna make anything happen here.
Gyro
Honest-
nearing his level 6.
Tower is under
Almost about 2 creeps away.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh, XD 4K behind in 9 minutes. Laning phase not going as good as they want, but they do have the better late game, so they just need to get there without feeding too much. And I'd just like to see them catch someone. Bane throws
They're
a sleep
trying.
pass on the
This
Shadow
is
Demon.
Bane creating so much chaos right now. He's been
Yeah,
involved with
just
6 of Epoch 7 kills so far.
The way they're
Everything
approaching
happened in
it,
this
right?
bottom lane.
They don't have the like vision control in this lane, right? Epoch have the high ground ward. They do find somebody just the Bane just before the.
They're gonna get the 2 ruins here at
Monsters.
least. And Hullabaloo got the 1 top, so 3 out of the
Yeah.
4 ruins getting picked up by the side of XT. So a lot of gold net worth just from those ruins alone.
Yeah, 2K network just swaying to the side of XD side, so nice little rune play. There is still another bounty rune available, but if somebody goes to check it, looks like nobody is.
It's a strong independent bounty rune. He's gonna be left alone.
And let's see, what does XD's play here, right? Both supports are sitting behind the turret as they farm the jungle. They don't want to push too far forward. They should try and get vision control of this bottom lane if they want to play aggressive into it.
Firebender, he's gonna be going for the Yule Scepter first. I think a purchase I like a lot playing against the Kunkka.
Dire are
Oh yeah, definitely. You can just like you'll scepter yourself and he can't hit you with the combo. Otherwise, you're kind of squishy for him. And we see, looks like, is this going to be a smoke? Looks like a smoke coming out from the side of XD, is it? Yeah, there's the smoke.
Got a level 9 Kunkka going with them. They could find
Yeah.
the gyro here. That would be a massive kill.
The problem is this Nyx is level 6, so he's going to break the smoke straight up and there's no dust on the side of XD.
Oh man.
And that's just a pity.
They're gonna throw out a rocket here. This is such a disaster. And I would like to actually see them make the move to the middle lane, like with that smoke. That's Zeus
Yeah, they
is
should
having a
have
great
made it.
time right now.
Yeah, should have made the move middle. Just sitting there solo instead of just trying to keep hitting your butts on bottom because it's not working at the moment.
Yes, you got these 2 super pesky supports that can just disrupt so many things. The Sanking, the Nyx Assassin and the Bane. It's really hard to get kills on this gyrocopter.
Yeah, Sanking has his Tranquil Boots straight into a Blink Dagger with his bottle. Looks like he's going to Yule Scepter next, so he's having a great time bottom. And Zeus, going for the Yules, almost has 1,000 gold away. Gyro is suffering though, right, in this lane. He does have the least amount of last hits. No phase boots yet. All he's got is an Aquila and a Wand.
He's only 200 gold behind the Terrorblade though, and the thing is, the Gyro, when he has a farm Sanking with the Blink Dagger and a Zeus who's almost level, getting to level 12, he doesn't need all that many items to team fight. He can just walk in there and do his thing, and getting a couple of kills will bring him back into this game in terms of farm.
Yeah, and XD, they facing level 6 Nyx, right? They need to be starting to put some sentries down, stuff like that.
And there we
is
go.
sentries
Cloud gets
on
bursted
Fury.
down instantly.
And Fury had sentries that whole time in the lane and doesn't send anything. Zeus getting gone on mid, but TP's coming in.
I think Firebender, he might be in trouble. There's the sleep keeping the Leshrak at bay, but Hullabaloo gonna get the kill there onto Firebender. Now Leshrak, he might be in trouble. Stun comes out. The support's putting a decent amount of damage here onto Jamal, but Jamal, he's gonna be fine. Even throws out a lightning storm, but the stun split earth rather not on the mark. And now bottom lane, Snoop's doing his thing,
Fury in a
forcing
lot of
Fury
trouble.
back. Stun this here, he'll pick up the kill rather comfortably, and that is a dead Fury.
Yeah, Doom finds the tank but
Oh.
just blinks away. Feels bad.
It's unfortunate.
They managed to kill the Zeus middle, which is quite good for them. He has second net worth besides behind Stunt, who just had an absolute beast of a lane. Ooh, next gets found by the Doom. He's in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down here. Doom's going to pick up a free kill.
Oh. Nice solo kill from Reddit, but using a first Doom of the game to kill a support. I don't know if that's the greatest usage there. Not
It's
flaming.
not the ideal usage,
Yeah.
but it was what was available at the time, so he got the kill. Better than nothing.
And I mean, it does make the map a bit safer while the next assassin is dead as well.
And we see one sentry ward just trying to scout out a ward there, but none in lanes. They do need to put...
Hullabaloo's going to get scouted by Stunt here in the enemy jungle. Sun has the epicenter if he wants to try commit for something here. Gyro Rocket going to be on Hullabaloo. He's forced to pop his drum charge.
Yeah, he's in a
running
lot
the
of
hell
trouble.
away. His team is coming in. Jamal is here, and so is
Yeah.
Reddit.
so
He'll be
they-
fine.
Well, they find Fury bottom though. He gets stunned by Stunt with the blink. Gyrocopter on top. He's going to fall here.
Fury
Nothing
tanking
you
the
can do.
gank from Mr. Cloud there.
Yep, just playing that pile die roll. Fury gets tipped by Cloud. All happy.
Oh,
Bane
okay,
is
boys.
level 6,
I got
so they do have
compendium
that
points.
They do have that Fiend's Grip. to make a play with the Bay now. Doom is running after the Bay now. Just gonna
It's-
get slept up though. Let's be honest here. Bane things.
He'll be fine. He can turn around, drop his brain sap, get all his HP back too. But middle lane, here we go. The
Jamal
gang's
has
coming
an
out. He has an
invis
invis. He sees stunt, but there's 3 heroes here. He doesn't have friends. He's just gonna walk the hell away.
No, he's gonna leave. Try not to get caught out there.
Next assassin waiting for Hullabaloo to show mid, but he's not gonna do them that favor.
Yeah, he's just gonna stay away from that lane until he gets a sentry there. We did see some D wards coming out from Epoch there, and it looks like they're gonna try and make a play onto the gyrocopter bottom. But this is gonna be really hard until Kunkka can get in range for the X, and he is in range now. Does he see him?
Snoops.
Oh,
Oh man.
oh man, Hullabaloo doesn't get the X. And they're making a play onto Reddit's top. They use the epicenter, but he is a tanky Doom with the hood.
He'll be
Just
fine.
walks it off.
Back bottom lane. Snoops is still doing his thing. He's farming. Not having the easiest
Hullabaloo's
time
looking
still.
for the X. Does he find it now? He knows where he is. Throws the torrent. No, he just moves away. Finds the torrents. Gets the X. Throws the boats. They're diving quite far for this, but they have the Coca Run buff.
Snoops, he's getting brought down. Hullabaloo just wailing on him. Can he get on the seal? He got a big one charge, and now Zeus comes in, pops out the ulti, doing a lot of damage. But Cloud, he gets off the Thunder. Hullabaloo forced to TP out now. He's going to make the TP. Zeus, sorry, Gyrocopter did for Cloud. Can he fight up this Zeus? He's going to try for the TP, and he'll be fine.
And he TP's out. Yeah, so they get a kill. They trade the Gyrocopter for the Shadow Demon. Definitely worth it for the side of Exdee there. Great play by them, and managed to get out alive.
Snoops
Cloud
getting
tips
tipped there.
Snoops.
Oh, man.
Going out the tips.
The PM. The PM.
The one
No
problem is
towers
stunt
have been
right
taken
now.
this game.
Yeah, no towers have been taken, which is not ideal for Exdee, right? They do have the tower pushes, the Leshraks there, but he doesn't have Edict yet. They do have Terrorblade with the meta, hasn't been able to take a tower yet.
It's quite interesting. 16 minutes in.
Creeps.
It's just been one constant brawl bottom this game so far.
Yeah, 15 kills in 16 minutes, probably 90% in the bottom lane. And Kunkka going for their Shadowblade. You normally see them go for crit like straight up, but he's phase boost jump Shadowblade. Wants that invis. Make plays for his team.
Yeah, I like the Butchers as well because he has no invis heroes or anything on his team, forcing the enemies to buy some detection. And yeah,
We see a
Shadowblade
gang
and
top
Kunkka
with
always
Jara
value.
here coming out from the Leshak and the Shadow Demon, both smoked up. Doom is nowhere to be found, so it's just going to be both these support trying to make this play by themselves. They do have the damage. Leshak has his 6. Shadow Demon has the amp damage as well.
They can wrap around here if they want to go for this.
Doom is TPing. They're going for the play. There's the thing into the stun.
Oh, beautifully comboed up.
And then
Don't
they even
have to
use
come
the
with
Doom.
Oh, they did come with the Doom there.
Now they committed the Doom. I kind of feel like it was a bit of a waste, but you know, better safe than sorry. And then it looks like they're making a play on Kunkka mid. Stunned. Gets the stun off. It's got the caustic Nole.
Hullabaloo.
Oh, Hullabaloo
There we
in a
go.
lot
Repo
of
comes in
trouble.
and gets off the Fiend's grip, and that is a dead Kunkka.
Yeah, and Fury teeps in, just gets
Oh.
instantly blown up as well. Didn't even have the banish off cooldown, so couldn't even save him if he wanted to.
Cloud and Jamal in the
And
area.
Stunt
They
just
want to try
staying
and
mid.
defend this mid tower.
Yeah, Stun's just looking mid to make
He's
another
gonna
play.
find Jamal.
Yeah,
You
Jamal's
see,
in a
doesn't
lot of
even need to
trouble.
use the blink. He catches him here. Kunkka throwing out the bolt, and that's a dead Leshrak.
Now we see Bane running towards the Terrorblade, but not going to really be
This
able
might
to do
be our
anything there.
first tower. 17 minutes into the game.
And that's what you call a slow game of Dota, man. Every team just wants to chill, you know, not have to do too many things at once.
Hasn't been slow. They just haven't been playing objective Dota. You know, it's been about the kills, boys. It's been about the kills. Reddit's doing a decent amount of split push here in the top lane, shoving in the wave, but he's a Doom. Doesn't really fit in the tower too much.
Devour creep, come on,
He doesn't need to, man. That gold is overrated.
press Q. Oh gosh.
Hullabaloo,
kill.
he gets off the X here on Snoops, but his team is around. I don't know if he can do this solo. He catches 2 in the X torrent combo. Cloud is in the area as well. Gets off the reflection onto 4 heroes, and there we go. Fury
Oh, the
making a
Nyx.
play onto Nyx. Nyx is the first one to fall, and Repo, he might be in trouble as well. Can Hullabaloo get off another X? He does have it, but he's looking for the gyrocopter. That's the big kill. Repo, they pop the drums, and they so fast. Stunt in the backlines. He's just waiting in the trees.
Oh, Jara ulti as
Throws
well.
out the
They're gonna run
ulti,
into
slowing
that.
them down. Thank you. He's
Sanking is
tipping
TPing
back
in.
here. Don't know if they saw that.
I know
But
they
this is in
pinged
the
it out
area as well.
instantly. They saw the TP.
Looks like SC just want to, XD just want to shove this bottom lane. They got the Terrorblade Metamorphosis, they might as well just go for it. But now Stunt,
Oh,
he
they got
actually
the
shows
X of
himself.
Sanker.
They gets the X. Here's the turn
Oh, he
coming on
used
as well.
himself, dodge.
Oh, Stunt with the plays.
Yeah, use dodge. Hullabaloo didn't do any of the fake outs or anything like that to try bait it. Gets away.
And top lane just doing the split push, getting the top tower. So trading up tower for tower here. And they only really lost the Nyx Assassin in the bottom engagement, despite all those heroes showing and committing.
Yeah, they do see the Doom though with the sanking, and he's in no man's land right now. His team are just down the ways from him.
He's got a pipe. He can bait you if he wants to.
Yeah, he's super tanky.
There we go. Zeus throws out ulti. They scout it all out. There's the banish. X Torrent and the boat is coming out. Going to hit onto the next assassin. Doesn't get a carapace off them. Trying to burst him down. He's taking a lot of damage and he's going to fall again.
Oh, they find them.
He getting caught. They got the X. Cloud is in the area as well. Can they burst down Fearbender? He's taking a lot of damage. He can't even throw out any spells. Nothing to save him, but they're stunned. Beautiful stun onto the Terrorblade. Can Fearbender make it out of this? No, he doesn't. Beautiful. Fire the creeps.
Finds the cleave angle, gets the cleave, gets the kill. Nice play by them. And that's the Zeus, right? That's the most farmed hero on the map right now that's falling.
That's a 1.5k gold swing just from those 2 kills and the tower alone.
Yeah. And now they're making illusions of illusions with the Shadow Demon combo. All good there. And they see the Sanking bottom. Are they going to make a play? Doesn't look like it right now.
Yeah, he's got the use to dodge Kunka combo, so it's hard hero to kill.
Right now, the side of Epoch, they do have to know that if this goes later game, facing into that Terrorblade is going to be a scary prospect.
I don't think the late game it's that scary for them, right? It's just the fact that if they're getting caught like this all the time, then it becomes scary. If they have the lead and they have the Zeus and these other heroes getting so farmed, that it's not looking too bad before the side of Exdee gets their BKBs, right?
Yeah, once they get their BKBs though, like, can you see Epoch even fighting? Like, their only damage source at that point is the gyrocopter, right?
Yeah.
Everybody
really
else
tough.
just does absolutely nothing. So during those BKBs, if they manage to find the initiation with the Doom, run after people, BKB on the Terrorblade, Kunka throwing his boats over the top, you just do no damage. So
Cloud did go for the the Dragon Lance first to sort of have that extra ability to fight in the game, which I kind of agree with looking at how this game went. And yeah, I'm not sure what he'll be skating into next. Probably Mantis Style or just the Yasha at least.
yeah, he'll most definitely get a Yasha. He'll get that just for efficiency, move faster, farm faster, attack faster. And then from there he can decide, right? He can go straight BKB if he's feeling threatened by the spells of Epoch. He can go straight into the Manta for more split push.
And Redis does have a full pipe completed for his team already, going into a Crimson Guard, I believe, next.
Yeah, he's going
Kind
into
of
that
help
full
against the
tanky
gyro
build.
flak.
Yeah, full tanky build. He's got the pipe for the rest of the team. Now he's going to start trying to deal with the gyrocopter for his team.
Snoop's gonna claim the tower bottom. Cloud gets caught by the scan top, and now Stunt is here, Repo is here, and so is
Cloud is in
Fearbender.
a lot
Oh,
of
that is a
trouble.
dead Terrorblade.
Yeah, Terrorblade unfortunately alone top. Support's nowhere near him.
They tip
Throwing out
Cloud
the
now.
tips.
Oh.
Looks like Exdee just going to trade the mid tower for Cloud's life here. But do
Snoop's
have
is
full
TPing and try to
middle.
defend this. Remember who you are, he's coming in as well. Nick? Can he? Actually, 4 heroes
he's
around
in
the
a lot of
gyrocopter,
trouble.
and that is a dead gyro. Now, Nick's, he's going to be in trouble as well. He gets caught in X. There's the torrent. They're just going to burst him down. So they're going to get the tower and 2 kills here. That's like charity for Team XD right now.
Yeah, they lost their carry, but so did Epoch. And Epoch then loses support and a tower, so... Jamal
And
throwing out
Snoops
the
gets
tip there.
tipped again. So we're sitting at like sort of balance here. Now, they actually want to die for more, but they didn't get the X off on Fearbender, unfortunately.
Didn't get the X off, but now, you know, do some tier 2 damage here. Terrorblade's farming it up top. Looks like they might overstay their welcome on the side of XD. Okay, no, they're backing off straight up. Got the damage done.
Fury
Terrorblade's
got a
farming,
nice
they're all
deep ward
happy.
as well.
Zeus going straight for the Ags after the Yules now. He's got his Aether Lens Yules going for the Ags, you know, more burst damage. Everybody just loves getting that Nimbus on Zeus right now, man.
It's really great. Like,
Yeah, if you find it in the right places and you position it well, you can just do so much damage in team fights and like stun people. Nyx is in Viz here, but no sentries or dust on the side of XD.
Stunty's coming in. Oh, but he gets doomed up by Reddit in the backline, so they're kind of counter-ganking. He's going to be forced to pop his shrine. They're still trying for Nyx Assassin, but not an easy kill. Repo comes in and he cleans up the left rack. Now Gyro, he's coming in, throws out the ulti. Can they find Reddit here? Boats coming in, try to counter this up, but not going to be on the mark, and they get Reddit's. 2 heroes
Yeah,
left on the side of
now-
XD, and now they got Fury. He might be in trouble as well. Can they catch him though? Zeus ulti is there. Stunned. He's blinking to the other side. He wants Hullabaloo, but Hullabaloo, he's going to Shadow Blade and walk away. Now Fury, he's by himself, and he's going to die a miserable death.
Yeah.
3 heroes wiped.
3 heroes wiped. They just took a fight away. They didn't have the Terrorblade with them under the enemy shrine. Like the Doom to stop the Sand King was nice. I mean the Nyx Assassin, but it just didn't pay out for anything. Supports didn't have enough damage to kill Nyx Assassin. It's really hard for them to kill Nyx, right? He hits Carapace during their combo and they're both stunned for 2.4 seconds, and nothing they can really do about it.
Yeah, it's really pesky hero to get gank, and then it's just like really hard to take a fight 3v5 under the enemy shrine when you don't have any vision there as well.
Yeah, and now we see the side of Epoch pushing up top. They do have 4 heroes here. They do know Nyx is middle, so XD can defend this. Bring in the Terrorblade, he's got his Yasha, and we see them TPing to the shrine and all that, but the side of Epoch's just TPing out. Everybody's just leaving the vicinity. Just forced Exdee back, playing, you know, efficiency dirty here.
Definitely the right play from Epoch. They don't need to commit anything. They force the rotations. They see 2 heroes TPing top, and they can just go back, farming the lanes.
Yeah.
Push out their waves.
Fortunately for Exdee, Cloud did stay bottom. He didn't TP in yet, so he's able to farm this triangle here now.
And
a
this is kind of the
four-man smoke coming
safest part
from
of the map for him, because these jungles been warded up most of the game.
4-man smoke from Exdee. They do find Sankling with the combo, bring him back. He uses dodges, but just sets
but
up
he's still
for the
in trouble. Yep, there we go. Beautiful stun from Jamal. And Santi's gonna fall.
Yeah, second most net worth hero on the side of Epoch.
Yeah,
so
usually it's like, oh, we just killed the Sanking, but this is a 9.5k net worth Sanking, so that's a huge kill for XD.
yeah,
900 gold swing just from that alone. Wow, that's pretty insane.
And this Terrorblade, he's slowly catching up. You know, he's 100 gold or like 30 gold behind the gyrocopter now. Now he just needs to catch up to the Sanking and then the Zeus, and he'll be all golden.
Yeah, start doing a good job of like sort of staying out of the disaster zone. And Riddis picked up his 15 talent, so he's going to have that extra influx from the Devour bonus gold.
He goes for the Devour bonus gold, so he can get his items faster. And Doom this game, if he gets the right items, right, he gets that Blink Dive, that Shadow Blade, gets the right Dooms off in a fight. Like, let's say Doom Zeus in a fight.
He'll become
Epoch,
unkillable.
yeah, and Epoch lose a lot of damage if that Zeus gets doomed, or that Gyro. No Flat Cannon coming out, no cooldown, no Zeus spells.
In terms of Zeus's itemization, he's almost got the Nimbus Cloud, so in 100 gold he'll have that, and that's a huge spike for them. But I'm thinking about other items. You think you would have liked to see a Veil come out with his team this game?
Veil would have been nice, right? His whole team is basically magic damage, so it would have amped out their damage. But I feel like he just wanted that Nimbus for that extra burst damage real early.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess it's kind of a
see
lot
the
of small
Gyro getting
items.
caught by the Kunkka bottom, gets X-Torrented and boats.
There we go.
Terrorblade is there, getting Fiends gripped up.
Can they burst him down? Repo, he has the Fiends, sorry, the Brain Sap, but it's one more. Not going to do the tick. Terrorblade going to walk it off, but Snoops, he's still going to be in trouble. Actually, he might be able to work this out. The sleep is there from Repo, playing excellent Dota right now. And Snoops, he's going to fall as well. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. But the Cloud, they drop in the backline already. He gets up the Doom. And Doom is going to bring down Bane. So it's
Yeah,
a
Cloud dies to
trade
the
so
Black
far.
Cannon. Cloud gets hit by one more Black Cannon, puts him on 10 life. The Urn charges on him, so he ends up falling to that. But it's a 2-for-1 trade, so XD's going to be pretty happy with that. Using the Gyro and the Bane just for Terrorblade. Nyx was unable to find anything. He does see the Kunkka now.
Kunkka did
just
see him
Shadow
as
Blades
well.
Instantly, yeah.
Could go in straight for the BKB this game, so really
Fury
defensive build.
Is here. Does he smell a Nyx Assassin in the bush? Scan off the mark, just barely. Fortunately, don't find that kill.
Next
they're
is just a
pinging.
little bit off his
They're
12.
pinging. Oh, he gets the poison on him.
Yeah.
But he'll be okay. He just runs it off. He's Gucci.
Getting information for his team.
Let me see. Kunkka going straight for the BKB. Terrorblade going straight for the BKB now. They understand. Lots of magic damage coming outside of Epoch.
Snoop, similar story on the gyrocopter.
Yeah. Gyrocopter though, there's a lot of magic coming from the side of Exdee, but they do have that Terrorblade who's also a large amount of physical, and Kunkka who's basically pure damage with his cleave.
I think the great thing about BKB is at least he can dodge the X combo if he gets gone on to
Oh,
initiate.
Nyx gets stunned by Jamal under a Sentry Ward,
But
but
there we go. There's a Nimbus Cloud, and they actually turn the gank. Nick's gonna pop up the Eo Scepter, and he'll be fine. He might be able to walk this off, but I think he'll still be caught by Hullabaloo here. One more hit should do the trick, and he's gonna fall, but now stunned. He's in the area as well, popping off the epicenter. But Hullabaloo, he's a tanky little Seaman right now. Repo coming in, and there's a lot of heroes here. But Hullabaloo walks out the ulti, and now Shadow Demon's there with the disruption, keeping his hero alive. Still gonna get hit by the Gyro Rocket as well. Other heroes teeping in. Doom coming into the fray, but he's gonna get hit by the Nimbus now as well. And freaking Kunkka, he's gonna drop as well.
yeah, Kunkka drops, Shadow Demon drops, Leshrac drops and buys back. They don't manage to get anything out of that. They do know the Sanking is here, but he has Blink in 1 second. Is he
Yeah,
gonna
he'll
blink away?
just
Yeah,
blink
just
away.
blinks away.
I feel like I think XD should have just left there.
Yeah, it wasn't a good fight. The side of Epoch got there before they did, and it just didn't turn out great. It's not the worst in the world, but it's not good. Terrorblade, they need their BKBs, right? They want to fight when they have their BKBs. Bane running into the jungle, runs straight into Doom, gets slept up. There's the Yules from Jamal.
And there should be a routine kill. They get him. When Nimbus Cloud comes out now, Epoch get a lot of fish in this area, and Bane, he's being tankier than he should be. Jamal, he might just drop that as Nimbus Cloud as well. No, he'll be fine. But Nyx comes in, he gets off the Spike Carapace onto 2 heroes, but the pipe is there, keeping the Leshrac alive for the time being. But now they doom up the Nyx, and they're gonna get him as well. So it's a 2-for-1 trade, but they did come out to Doom.
2-for-1 trade, 4 position 4, 4 on a 3. They committed the Doom though. So, I don't know, kind of worth for XT right, they are behind, so every kill they get is worth just that bit more, you know, getting experience and all that, so XT will be happy with that. Jamal running with Shadowblade and Viz looking for a kill, but Zeus has left the jungle. So now they're just going to try to push down the tower. They do have Metamorphosis, so it should be a pretty simple push.
Tower, Zeus does his thing, kind of spamming out the wave. Pipe is on cooldown, so he can do it.
Yeah, they
But
got the
Terrorblade
Shadow
should
Demon
just-
illusions though.
Yeah, just wail on this tower.
They stun the illusions.
Going in on
but-
the illusions. He's gonna get the hell out as well.
He's gonna get out. Terrorblade almost at his BKB, right? He's just like another, what, 700, 800 gold away.
Similar
Kunkka
story
just
for
needs a
Kunkka.
recipe. Yeah, Kunkka needs like 100 gold, so he should be fine.
Then Fury gonna drop a sentry ward here. He did ward up this almost this whole triangle, so Roshan is very much under control by the side of Exdee. But I think Epoch, they smoked up now. They have the Zeus to de-ward here as well if they want to.
Yeah, they think that XT is doing Roche, so they're making a smoke for that play. But then they see the Doom top, so they're gonna go for that kill. Doom in
There
a
we go.
lot
Stan
of
gonna start
trouble.
up with the initiation here. Next to follow it up with his, and that's, yeah, that is a dead Reddit.
That's a dead Doom. Just farming alone from his team while the 5 enemy teammates up. You don't see them on the map. Probably not the best idea.
Jungle gonna be under control again from the side of Epoch. They're just camping around here, and I'm just waiting for, like, Exdee have those whole triangle under control, right? But Epoch
Yeah.
just gonna bypass that and walk into Roche anyway. They don't see the Doom down for 55 seconds.
The Hullabaloo's pushing bottom, but not gonna be in time. And this
Not the
Roshan will
fastest
form-
Roche though.
it's not the fastest, but there's no response coming out from the side of XD right now. So
He's gonna throw out the ulti, give some vision for his team.
they gave up on the Roche. They were like, this is taking too long.
They just don't have Roshan on heroes. Gyro has no life steal. They have no real hero to just sit there and tank, and they just have no damage dealer towards Roshan.
And Terrorblade scouted out the Roche pit with his illusion, sees that they were attempting it.
XD's
They've
Roshan potential, like what Metamorphosis, they do a lot of damage to Roche, so they can go if they want to at some point.
Yeah, they've also got the Shadow Demon illusions, does work on Roche. Kunkka, not the best Rocher.
Noops
but,
actually
you know.
just walks up the high ground there. Gutsy play
Yep.
from him. Throw out the rocket.
And we just see this is not a good place for XD to fight right here, where this Terrorblade is
Stunned.
getting caught. There is
He
a
gets
ward.
stunned up. No real follow up. They throw out the Yules. Nimbus Cloud coming out right on top of Jamal. And there we go. Terrorblade pops the BKB, but Fiend's Grip gonna go through. Can they stop Repo? Repo gonna cancel that and just run the hell away. They've got a lot committed already. Repo might be a sacrificial little bane for his team. He's gonna tank the gank here, but can the rest of his heroes make it out? Is the question. Ruby, he survived for a lot longer than I thought he would there.
Yeah, but the rest of they used a lot there, right? The BKB on Terrorblade, and he still just only got a Bane. That's not the best trade in the world, but they are now all positioned top. They could go straight to Roche because they do see this Gyrocopter TPing bottom, and they find the next assassin now who heals himself.
Find him, but there we go. Nimbus Cloud coming out again. Gonna hit on a couple of heroes. Nyx gonna be in trouble and start with a 4-man stun there. In fact, trying to keep his next assassin line, but next assassin probably just gonna drop here anyway. They get the X on him, but they don't actually have detection. He'll be fine. Stun gonna
they
walk
didn't
away
time
as
the
well.
X.
Got the force off. Cloud, he commits the Metamorphosis. They're gonna throw a Doom on the 1 HP Nyx assassin, and that surely should secure the Roshan for the side of Team XD.
Yeah, they should definitely 100% go for Roshan right now. They see the Zeus's bottom. He does a boots of travel though, but they use the meta, get another objective off the map from that.
Nimbus gonna be back up in 3 seconds, so the Roshan not gonna be the easiest thing to take for side of XD.
There's the Nimbus. They're gonna now focus it down a little
Yeah,
bit.
Nimbus gonna get
Just
brought
gives the
down.
vision. That's some extra gold, you know, right there. So
I think
Not
this is
ideal.
fine for, like, Epoch are doing the right thing. They're not trying to contest.
they
They're
have the
just shouting out
Sanking
other lanes.
epicenter, and Sanking is here, but XD do have wards.
Gyro has the 10-second BKB as well. Metamorphosis is going to run out shortly. They find Fury. There's the cooldown coming out, but going to get dodged by both the supports here. Now, Swoops, he's in deep. He's throwing out the flax. His BKB is up there, but he's
He's in
taking
a
a lot
lot
of
of
damage
trouble.
here. And now, one more right click from the Terrorblade. Going to do the tick. Snoop's going to drop here. 70 seconds. He's out of the fray. There's the X onto the Bane. Bane getting caught here, stunned. He's going to scurry away. He might be fine, but Repo can't say the same for him. He's going to drop here. Now, remember who you are. He's coming in, getting on a 2-man stun. Terrorblade going to throw out a Sunday here onto Fear Bane. That's a huge one. And 2 heroes are going to drop. Roshan's still exposed, but they want to go hunt for more kills. They get off the X. Stun going back in here. No detection from these 2 heroes.
Yeah, no detection. Roshan
the
is
shrine.
still up, but
Quarter HP. They can go for this. Gyro's still
Yeah.
down for 40 seconds.
no Gyro, no Bane. Zeus is alive though, but they don't have Metamorphosis, so they can't do it really fast.
Yeah, they're kind of hesitating here. Hesitating.
Yeah, so they're not going to go for the Roshan, they're just going to go farm somewhere else on the map. I don't know if that's the correct play. I feel like you did have time to take that fight. You still have boats. You don't have Doom though for another 40 seconds, but you had boat, you had Shadow Demon illusions and all that. So
I mean, they had
Alright.
all the ward vision. I think they could have just went for that.
yeah, definitely. And now Sanking, they see XD are nowhere near Roche, so now they're just gonna go clean up
Oh
Roche.
my
with this well
gosh,
damage
a
hero.
Zeus Sanking is going to be doing the Roshan. This is pretty crazy. Do they know what's up?
Yeah,
They have a DD in the
XD have
Blade.
no idea. They're
They're
sending an
sending in
illusion
illusion,
now.
but it's not going to be in time. Oh my gosh. What a turn of events.
And they managed to get Roche because XD decided to just go push somewhere else on the map and not realizing Roche is the most important objective on the map right now. So Epoch gonna be happy with that, but this game pretty close, right? Only 4K lead at 34 minutes. That's kind of nothing.
25 to 20. In terms of scoreboard, that's a very contested game so far. I said 65 to Epoch, but man, XD came out with the fight. Terrorblade, Cloud on one of his favorite heroes, actually gold tier on the Terrorblade. So it's a hero
he
he
plays a lot
definitely
of
likes.
Terrorblade. Yeah, he's got his Manta now after his BKB. And now he's just going to go for that one damage item, right? That one thing that just hits so hard that you can't stand anywhere near him in the fights, especially during his BKB.
Now, what would you like to see come out from him for that damage item?
You could go Daedalus. Daedalus is pretty good, right? That crits is nice. You know, Gyrocopter's going to be nowhere near a butterfly anytime soon. He's actually going for the Ags anyway. Our Fury gets caught out by the Bane and the Zeus. So maybe a Daedalus, pretty nice. MKB is not bad. Satanic also gives damage and it will give you sustain for the fights, but it feels a little bit too defensive.
Stun
Stun
gonna
finding
scout out
Terrorblade.
Cloud, yeah. The next assassin is running in as well, but he's just gonna run away.
Right. He's just gonna run
She's
away
the
and be
Doom.
annoying. And XD still have a tier 1 tower top they can take. It is on 70 HP, so I'm surprised it hasn't been denied yet.
Maybe Epoch got a next
And
level
we
plan
see
with the bait
Kunkka
for
going
this thing.
straight for the tower. He's like, nope,
What
there's
is
the
the
bait.
glove? Oh, that's pretty funny. He's gonna go back in for this, but this might be troublesome. The next assassin stun comes up, but not on the mark. Hullabaloo gonna pop the BKB, trying to find somebody. Both not gonna be on the mark either. XD committed a lot there.
Didn't manage to find any heroes. They don't have the
Yule
Shadow
Scepter's
Demon,
there
so
on
there's a
Riddles, but a
4v5.
missed time stun from stunt as well. Snoop. They're gonna get the Yule Scepter with the Lotus Orb. Riddles, I think his team has just sacked him here. They're just gonna. It's gonna be a casualty of war. He
He
throws
throws
out
out
the Doom.
but it's kind of a waste, right?
Yeah, he's just gonna drop anyway. Nyx assassin
This
got
Nyx
super high.
is gonna die, but he's gonna get
Oh,
denied.
he gets denied up. Doom was doing a lot of damage, Kate. Ritz went for 40 Doom DPS talent at 20, and he's level 3 Doomer.
Yeah, so it does a lot of damage. If you're getting doomed as a support in this game, you're in a lot of trouble. See, Leshrak also 50 gold away from his BKB, so we're gonna have a Yule's BKB Leshrak.
It's a pretty
Gonna
big
need-
purchase for him.
Yeah.
8.8k net worth. Pretty farmed.
He's pretty farmed, and like this hero just scales, right? He does a lot of damage in the late game, especially once the BKB start getting lower, like on the Gyrocopter. Really good with Sand King. He does have a problem with Nyx though, but not so the BKB comes in handy.
Who's he
Side
gonna
of
be going
XD,
for? An
They're just
Octavine
gonna
co-op
try
next.
get this Terrorblade like really big, right? And then just use those illusion pushes. And he's just got his BKB and his Manta, right? So now he's already 2.3k gold. So he's farming a Storm right now. Like, what, 700 gold behind the Zeus, who was top of the log for the whole game. So, and Kunkka finally going back for his crits now, right? He's got BKB, Blink, Drums. Got his Crystallis now. Has enough for the Demon Edge.
Yeah, Halibut been doing a decent amount in these fights, but once he gets that crits, doesn't matter if there's BKBs up or anything like that. They'll be doing insane
There's
amount
a
of damage.
smoke on the
regardless
side of
XP.
Epoch, and they find Hullabaloo. Oh, they catch him.
There's the burst damage. Grip coming out now as well.
Oh, there's
the
a
Silent
save
Demon
from
disruption is there.
Shadow
They're
Demon.
trying to keep the Zeus alive. Sorry, the Kunkka alive. He pops the BKB, throws out the X. Torrent is coming on, and there's the boat. It's on the mark. Cloud is here. He pops his BKB. Arrows dropping super low from side of XD. Sorry, Epoch and Snoops. He's there trying. Stun gets a lovely stun onto Cloud in the backlines, but nobody dropping just yet. There's the epicenter. Kunkka being the first one to fall. And now Fearbender, he's going to be in trouble. He forced to pop the use. Candy's hero saving me. Spike Carapace is there. Going to stun up. Cloud going to drop. Fearbender, he's still alive. Riddles trying to get the Infernal Blade there. But Jamal doing the teeps. He pops the Yule Scepter, keeping himself alive. But Fearbender, he still has the Aegis. And there we go. Remember who you are. Gets a stun onto Jamal. Bringing him down. It's 5 heroes are wiped from XD.
Yeah,
What
and
a
XD
team
just
fight.
unable to control the team fight, right? And just Epoch dodging and driving everything XD has to offer, all getting out on low HP and just throwing their like long range stuns from the Nyx and then the Sand King blinking and stunning and just kind of tore XD apart in that fight. They need to coordinate and hit their spells together, otherwise Epoch just runs away from them.
Dire's middle tower
There we go. And even when the stuns and stuff come out in the Gyrocopter, he has the Ags now. He's still doing damage through disables. The Zeus with the Aegis there was a big factor in that fight. But he survived for a lot longer than I thought he would. Even
Yeah,
before the
he's-
Aegis ticked away.
He survived for very long, just XD weren't able to focus fire a target down. And it just showed off in that fight, whereas the side of Epoch focused fire targets down and then just started winning in the fight.
And once that BKB's run out, the amount of trouble that this Nyx Assassin gives the Terrorblade is actually quite scary.
Yeah, they need to kill this Zeus and this Nyx Assassin like in the beginning of the fights. It's the most important heroes. Because once your BKBs are down, those two heroes are just going to shred you apart. So get rid of them when your BKBs are up, and you should be okay. Terrorblade going for the Scotty next. Help them with that problem of people just running away. So it's a nice pickup from him.
And it's a good like middle ground purchase for him. It's the damage, it's the stats, it's the tankiness, it's the slow.
Dire's top tower
Always good purchase on the Terrorblade.
Out of Epoch, all just holding top.
are fortified.
Throw out the Zeus ulti just for vision here.
Yeah, and that's what you use it for, right? If you're not fighting, it comes with cooldown. Throw it out, see who the enemies are. Vision is the name of the game.
I think Fairbairn is gonna come. I don't know if he's saving for buyback or he just wants to go straight in for the
They see Fury.
Octarine.
But-
Okay, he finishes up the Octarine. And he got his level 25 as well, so he got the 170 extra arc lighting damage.
Yeah, so he does an insane amount of damage. They can stop a push real easy. So Exdee, they need to find a way to get on top of that Zeus, right? He's target number 1. You have to doom him or something, because if he throws out spells throughout the whole fight, you're just going to lose the fight 100%.
Let's see how much damage one arc lighting does. 315 on a 1.2 second cooldown. That is insane.
Yeah, it's the same as your bolt, but its cooldown is much shorter, your range is longer, and it hits multiple targets. So it's a scary spell when you get to level 25.
Nimbus Cloud has just a 26 second cooldown. Thunder God Trash down to 67%. Sorry, 67 seconds.
67%, huh?
Uh,
And this game kind of like quieted down now. You know, both teams kind of playing just a bit defensive here, trying to farm up their next items. 9k net lead for the side of Epoch, so they're looking in a good place right now. Gyrocopter has his Ags, has his Maelstrom, is going to have his Magillna soon. And the Gyrocopter is going to start doing a large amount of damage because he did go the Ags build.
yeah, he's getting huge. BKB
This is
started
like
8 seconds though. So
This is like the first time in one of our casts that we've seen the Ags build and Gyrocopter actually start working. Just saying.
there we go.
They
There's the X
find
onto
the
the
Zeus.
Fearbender Zeus. He's forced to pop the Eul Scepter, but there's no teammates around him. He's just gonna get bursted down. 3 heroes around him, and he's dead. 100 seconds out of the fray. They
Exdee
don't
just
know he
focused
doesn't
fire
have
him.
buyback. If they knew that, they could just go down mid right
Jamal
now.
finds the Nyx Assassin. He does have a Yules though.
Hullabaloo slept up. Fury gonna take that off. They find Bane. Reaper, he's gonna be in trouble. He's gonna fall. So 2 heroes dead. And Cloud still has Metamorphosis for quite a while. They're just gonna go down middle and Zeus does not have a buyback. Snoop's forced the TP on the Doom back.
Yeah,
Can they
Doom-
defend their base against this big scary Terrorblade is the question. A
they
lot
do
of damage
get
coming
the
out from
buyback
Cloud
of
here.
Ben.
Stun, getting off a nice stun. Beautiful stun followed up
Shadow
by the...
Demon.
Oh my god. Look at the damage coming out from the Gyrocopter. The beautiful 3-man stun from the Nyx. Just doing the trick there. And Hullabaloo, last hero to fall. And triple kill for Snoops.
Big mistake
Oh.
coming out from Fury there. Banishes an illusion just before Epoch initiate onto his Terrorblade. If he banished his Terrorblade there and stopped all that damage, it would have been completely different fight. Terrorblade would have been able to get off his Sunder and all that. And now, side of Epoch
Tables
are
have
just going
turned.
to
They're
push.
just going to go up the high ground. Terrorblade
Yeah.
does have buyback, but he doesn't have Metamorphosis, so he's not going to do all that much. And this Gyrocopter is huge. He's going to start wailing on this tower.
No buyback on Kunkka. He has 89 gold short. No buyback on Shadow Demon. So this at best
And the
is
stun
going to be a
from
3v4
Nick.
fight.
Getting 3 heroes caught in the Impale there.
And we see a buyback coming up from Cloud and instant back off from Epoch. So Cloud, he's been slowed down a hell of a lot now. Ends up buying a Hurricane Pike instead of going for the Scotty Straights. He wants a little bit of maneuverability.
And we spoke about this, the sort of PL matchup against against Gyrocopter. It's like not good for Gyrocopter when the PL starts to get ahead. But in this game, when Snoops is a good 5k net worth ahead of Terrorblade, he cleans up these illusions really fast. He's got an Axe, he's got a Mjolnir, he's got the survivability, and I think this is a really hard game for Exdee right now with this Gyrocopter as big as he is.
Yeah, this portion of the game, it's like Epoch are now in the late game, right, with their drop, but Exdee are still stuck in the mid game. And they need to farm up. They need to find a fight that's favorable for them, where they don't lose too many targets, get a gold swing, something like that. Try to claw themselves back into this game, because right now, if it continues like this, with Epoch taking the fights, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble, and Epoch will win this game.
And Nyx on this, Nyx Assassin, he's been sitting on a lot of gold for a long time now. He bought the Blink Dagger when he was sitting at 3.8k gold, but now he's 3k gold again. So he's debating whether to buy the Ags or not, and if he does that, the high ground push becomes even harder. You have Nyx with an Ags and Zeus to push up high ground against. It's almost impossible while heroes arrive. Live, and Fury, he's gonna get caught. He's dead.
Shadow Demon gets found by the Gyro plus the Zeus, gets blown up. Terrorblade middle throwing out his illusions, but Terrorblade is here. I mean, Gyrocopter getting kind of destroyed by Terrorblade here.
Can he make it out? The pike
Oh,
is there from
and he
Cloud, and
falls
Nick
to
get him.
Cloud.
1.68 gold in Cloud's bank.
They're making a play on Doom right now.
And
But
this
he
is
is
it's right
pretty
under
tanky.
Shrine. Jamal's coming
Yeah.
in. He's got the Yules, he's got the BKB. Stunned. He's going to get caught. He's going to
Oh,
blink
he just
out. He is
blinks
fine.
away.
Beautifully timed it now. Zeus doing a lot of damage here in the backline, just throwing out his spells, making it hard for Exdee to chase right now.
Yeah, XT just like it's really hard for them to catch these heroes. They all have Yule Scepters, so Jamal on the Kunkka is struggling.
Oh my gosh, Zeus had an arcane ruin for that
I mean,
fight
Hullabaloo on the Kunkka.
top of the Octarine core.
Yeah, it's quite disgusting. But XT, they did find the gyrocopter, so that's a good kill. Well, Cloud found the gyrocopter, so that'll propel him slowly towards his Scotty. He's on
Yeah, and
buyback
when your
cooldown.
Terror Blade is picking up a 1.6k gold bounty, it's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, and you know, once he gets his level 25, he's gonna have that
They
sun.
find Hullabaloo
attack
here. There's the stun. There's followed up by the Nyx Assassin, and he's dead. The burst damage is insane from this.
Yeah.
Zeus
Couldn't
right
even
now.
get a BKB off in time, just instantly just gets blown up. And now no Kunkka to defend high ground. He does have buyback though. But there's no gyrocopter, right? So you can't really go high
Yeah.
ground anyway.
No other heroes really hit the tower. I mean, Zeus right-clicking there, not the most effective thing.
Oh man, Zeus got a 5 damage buff in lane. His base
He had a
damage,
DD
so-
pop right now, you know?
And Stunt just
Well,
farming in front of the Doom and the Leshrac and just kind of blinks away, you know. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got a Shiva's God as well as a pipe completed, so he's kind of a super utility for his team as well. He went for the Epicenter. Okay, no, he didn't go for the attack slow on his Epicenter. He went for Sandstorm DPS.
Yeah, and Cloud went for the minus 10-second reflection cooldown instead of the 10 stack on the Terrorblade, so he wants to spam that reflection in fights. Really good versus Gyrocopter. They find the Nyx, but the Nimbus slows everything down. XT just decides to back off.
Thing is, this Nimbus, you can just spam it out so much now. Anytime there's danger, you just put it there, and you just so deferred from the fight.
Yeah, it's very annoying to face. You can just like disrupt anything you try to do, any sort of combo. And you can do it globally, which is great. And it's in like an instant. It like just appears instantly and does a stun. So nice bull.
When
Side
they're
of
gonna
XT,
shove in.
all group middle. They know the Sand King's top. They did see him.
Cloud taking a
Epoch-
lot of damage. They're forced to pop his BKB. He does have Thunder available, but I think he's gonna back away. Now they know his BKB is down for another 65 seconds.
Yeah, he needs to micro that Courteous Secret Shop, which he's doing now, so he can pick up his Scuddy. He wants to be fully locked and loaded for the next team fight.
So what do you think? It's worth it for him to buy out for the Scotty instead of
He
saving
doesn't
for
have buyback anyway.
Oh, okay.
Cooldown for another 4 minutes, so
Yeah.
definitely worth it. In
I think
that
with
case.
Terrorblade, it might just be worth it to go all out for the item anyway, because like buying back on Terrorblade when you don't have Metamorphosis is it's like doesn't really do all that much.
Reflection is still a spell, and it is pretty strong. So
Okay, that's true. He did get the talent as well, so yeah,
Yeah.
6-second reflection cooldown, almost permanent uptime. Okay, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna argue with you there.
And we see Epoch looks like they're getting ready to take Roche, just waiting on their Gyrocopter to get there, but he boots a travel bottom to push out the lane.
He's going for a Scotty next to himself. I wonder if would you like to see him go for the Scotty or maybe pick up a Butterfly Juggernaut? Sorry, the Terrorblade has no MKB or anything like that.
Yeah, there's no. What is he going for? He's going for the Scotty, so he wants to slow. It's okay. MKB is pretty nice as well, or Butterfly is pretty nice. So the Terrorblade can't just blow you up. But I don't think he's just worried about the Terrorblade this game. There's a lot of other damage sources, so Scotty will help with everything else.
Fair
Picks
point.
up
Like
the
the Kunkka
Scotty.
is raw damage with cleave through evasion anyways.
Yeah, and then like rest of the heroes all spell damage. So picks up the Scotty. I like the choice. Terrorblade doesn't have to worry about an NKB this game, so he can be freed up to go for something else. And maybe he could pick up. He needs some sort of damage, right? He needs to be hitting a lot harder than he is right now. So maybe a Daedalus. Maybe
Actually,
it's time
smoke
now.
up. They know something's going on, but they're not gonna get you in time. It's still gonna pick up an Aegis, and the
Yeah.
cheese is there as well.
And we
Probably
see Nyx
keep that.
Assassin scouting middle, but doesn't see anybody on XT smoked up.
So Zeus has buyback and TP boots here, so they don't need to give him cheese or anything like that. He doesn't need this. Doesn't have the slots for it anyway, so he can just come back in the fight if he gets picked off anyway.
Yep, and this is going to be a pretty hard fight for the side of XT. You have to face this Gyrocopter twice, has Aegis and a BKB, and he's pretty tanky, right? He went to Axe Bolt, so not the easiest kill in the world, but you know, one Daedalus crit from Kunkka, and all of a sudden your Gyrocopter's on 1000 HP.
Epoch are definitely out for blood right now. They got the second Aegis, they got the cheese, but XT's high ground defense is nothing to scoff at either. They got the reflection spam, they got a Kunkka, they have a Leshrac to spam out as well. Even Shadow Demon just throwing out poisons all the time. It's not the easiest things to push into.
Yeah, but the side of Epoch now, 14k ahead, you know, it's time. Like, getting further and further ahead is not going to make that big of a difference, so they need to try break high ground now. And this is like do or die, right? If they don't manage to break high ground, they're in a lot of trouble.
Son, being a bit of a pest there in the mid lane, but how do you think they need to take this fight for this to be successful?
For the side of Epoch, they need to find that Sand King 2-man stun, and preferably on the Shadow Demon as well. That way, just follow up with the blink next stun. Those two heroes will probably be dead after that, and then it's an easy fight. You 3v5. But if you do go on a target like the Kunkka or something, and then the Shadow Demon banishes and you waste your spells, you could put yourself in a really bad position. So Shadow Demon probably priority number 1. If you kill him, no saves are coming out.
Unfortunately for Epoch, their lanes are shoving in 2 swords to TP bottom this top lane. Kind of pushed in stun. Did he skip the creep wave top? I don't think so.
They do
Still
see
gonna
the
be there. Now they kind of
Gyrocopter
split,
mid, but
so
they can't catch him.
if Exdee want to take this fight, they can. Cloud's going to pick up a double damage rune, which was lying there for quite some time.
Yeah, but he gets it used off, so it's gone.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Jamal getting caught in numbers. Rocket is there on Reddit.
And we see a lot of spells coming up from the side, and there's the BKB from Snoops just for an illusion of Terrorblade. But
But overzealous from him. Cloud hasn't committed his metamorphosis yet, just yet. In the backline stun, gets a stun onto Doom, but Doom doesn't really care. Now, double BKBs pop from the XT boys. They're just going to burst on the Snick Assassin. He's out for 80 seconds, and Repo, he scored as well. 2 heroes wiped out on the side of Epoch. They're fighting really broken up right now. Heroes all over the place.
yeah, and unfortunately, they didn't manage to get into the core, so pushing high ground might be a bit of a struggle here. They still are facing an Aegis, so they need to be careful about that. But that's a good fight for XD. Waste a lot of time on this Aegis. You know, get your, and he's going for an MKB on the side of Cloud. Gyrocopter doesn't have a butterfly, but he doesn't know that he's not going for butterfly. Gyrocopter's actually going for Satanic next. So he's just being that tanky frontliner.
Cloud gonna walk up high ground, still waiting for the creep wave to come through, but here's the Zeus. He's just spamming out stun, gets a beautiful stun here onto Cloud Terrorblade, and Terrorblade just gonna get bursted down there. Beautiful execution from Epoch, and now Reddit, he scored as well. He's gonna drop 2 cores, gonna fall for XD and Fury. The rockets on him, they're gonna chase him down. Hullabaloo trying to do stuff here in the backlines, but he gets caught as well. Triple kill for Snoops. Is it gonna be the Ultra? Hullabaloo, he might be in trouble. Snoops is waiting for it. Nope, he doesn't get the Ultra. Repo gonna be the one to pick that up.
Yeah, and XD just getting caught out. So much burst damage coming out, and that Shadow Demon needs to be there when they initiate to like disrupt it, because if he doesn't, your Terrorblade just dies instantly. And now they're gonna force buybacks of their own. We do have a buyback on Terrorblade.
4
Doom has a
buybacks
buyback.
available for them. How many can they get out? They get the Kunkka buyback already. This
Kunkka do
Gyrocopter still does have the Aegis, hey?
Yeah, they don't want to buy back that Terrorblade again, but they're most likely gonna have to. They can't fight 3v5, 4v5 now.
Snoop's just sitting on the high ground, hitting up this tier 3. Numbers gets dropped in the backlines. On top of the racks is Jamal. He's going to pop his BKB and run in, but Snoops doesn't care. He pops his own BKB. He hits out the flak. Just hitting on Hullabaloo though, not doing
BKB
that
is
much.
gone now and does get
He
X.
might be in trouble. There's the board as well.
Hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo, can he get some crits on your Snoop? No, doesn't even need them, but the grip is there in the backlines. But Snoop, he's going to drop BKB. Try Aegis on cooldown, and he doesn't have his BKB available. Repo, he's going to get bursted down, and Snoops, he's caught between 4 heroes right now. Can they catch him? There's the X. The slow is there from the reflection. Snoops in huge trouble. He's going to fall, but Zeus in the backline gets a double.
Yeah. Does have buyback, but he gets a double kill on the supports with the Zeus. So
And neither of
XD
these teams
hold
can
their
break
base.
high ground.
Yeah, breaking high ground's a real big problem right now.
But
And
it was
Zeus just does
4
so much
buybacks used by
damage.
XD. 4 buybacks.
Yeah, it was 4 buybacks by XD. Doesn't look like they're gonna get any buybacks of their own from the side of Epoch. And this game, Epoch, you know, crawling ahead. They got the 20k gold lead, doing okay. But as the game just gets later and later, that gold means less and less, right?
Yeah,
like the
the
Terrorblade's
Zeus has
still
been
gonna get
slotted
6
for a
slotted.
while.
Yeah.
I mean, Gyro just has one more item to change up.
Doom can still buy another full item if he wants. Terrorblade still can buy another full item. Kunkka has a lot of room to grow. He can sell his drums, finish off his second Daedalus. Looks like he's going for second Daedalus into Divine Rapier according to his
I can respect that.
feed. Hey, you know, play to win, baby.
Coding Mr. Kyle there. Yeah, he's got his double damage rune now as well. I don't think they can get anything here. He's gonna go and hit up the creep wave. And at this point, I think at this point in the game, you much rather have the blink instead of the shadow blade, right? To do these kind
On
of
the Kunkka,
exploits.
yeah, definitely.
Pirbin, he's actually going for a refresher orb now as well. So double Numbers Cloud going to be available. Double Thunder God's Wrath. And he has 3,000 mana, so he's not really strapped for that either.
Yeah, and we just see Kunkka farming with the double damage as a jungle, and every team just playing kind of defensive right now.
There we go. Cloud's got the butterfly.
Did he go for butterfly? Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
got the full butterfly, no buyback for 6 minutes.
But now this is the nice change to this Mjolnir that you can't miss on Mjolnir proc attacks.
Yeah, so
Kind
that's
of a little
nice
counter
change.
to evasion.
It'll help a little bit, right? So it gives you that extra little bit chance of hitting your
Yeah.
targets. But other than that, Jamal bottom, Sand King just hiding in the trees, looking for a play. Like he doesn't need any more farm, just skipping those waves.
Jamal does seem, but can't really do anything.
And he's gonna force stuff. Is he gonna try TP away? Does he see him with the Yules? Yules? Doesn't Yules?
Oh, I was slow there, unfortunately.
Yeah, cast all these other spells first for some reason. Should have thrown the Yules. Gives you more than enough time to get your spells prepped.
Now Epoch are smoked up. They saw a couple of heroes bottom. Next Assassin doing his thing, scouting up here. They don't actually have sentry wards and they know it's going on. Snoops.
Side of Exdee
Push
played
out
defensive
mid-wave.
though, only using illusions to push out lanes. And the Sticks has his Ags, but now they have to try to break the XD high ground. The tower is almost down.
I don't really
though.
like the Axe ball just from Nyx this game. I feel it's really defensive where they don't really need it to be. They had the Zeus kind of doing what the Nyx Axe does anyway. Could have went with
Yeah,
something like a Hex or something a bit more offensive.
Oh,
There
they
we go.
pushed straight up to
Beautiful
Jamal.
2-man stun followed by the Nimbus Cloud. And there's the Nyx as well. 2 supports blown up instantly. Jamal gonna buy back. Shadow Demon doesn't have the same luxury. Redis, he's getting caught in the back line. It's getting busted down. The Doom is on top of the Gyrocopter, but he's just gonna wait it out. Double Nimbus Cloud is there, and Cloud, he's getting kited up. Can they bust him down? He throws out the Thunder, but it's not enough. He's dead. 3 heroes dead. No buyback. Make that 4. Hullabaloo, the sole survivor here on his team. Snoops buys back. He's going to TP in. They know there's no buybacks on side of XD, and they smelling blood. They want to go for the win right now.
Yeah, and they've all got their boots of travel, so they're going to come in time, and this is definitely going to be like at least 2 Raxes.
They can just go for the
probably
throw.
3.
90 seconds, no Terrorblade. 80 seconds, no Doom, and there's no buybacks available. Just Kunka alive. Can Hullabaloo do it here with the crits? He's got the double dataless. But he's man
Yeah.
against the world right now. Snoops, he's just going for the tier 4s. They're smelling blood. They want the win right now.
Yeah.
Boats thrown out. Torrent is there, but Snoops, they want to go on Hullabaloo. Yeah, they catch him in the stun. Stun throws out the ulti, and they're just going to burst down this Kunka. The last survivor, and GG is going to be called.
Yeah.
What a
GG
game.
gets called.
55 minutes.
Just at the end, like the side of Epoch just had the better initiation, and they just found the 2 supports together, instantly blew them up, and from there it was just game over. Like, don't know why the Shadow Demon was so far forward. He should have been much further back, and gets caught out.
And that's when the network starts to make a difference. When you have the buybacks, you have the TP boots, and you run your other team dry. Once they use the buybacks, you can just come back in. It doesn't matter if your Zeus and your Gyrocopter are dropping because they just come back into the fights. But all
Yeah,
in all,
and-
that was a beautiful game 1 to start off the series. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, 55 minutes went the distance, and hopefully XD put up a good fight like they did this game and the next game.
See you guys in game 2.
team ban. Radiant team ban. Five seconds remaining.
And game 2 is up, live and ready. Epoch Esports taking the game one in quite a convincing fashion. Well, it was... Oh, okay.
I'm not sure what just happened.
I think the captain must have DC'd because he wasn't picking or banning for a really long time there.
Well, inform your stream, sir.
Stream knows it's unmuted. They heard us. The game should be back up shortly.
Yeah, love is up. I'll pull you in so you don't reveal password to stream.
Sweet dude.
And don't forget camera.
I got you, fam.
So they had first pick. We chose Radiant and you guys took first pick. So now we get Dire and second pick.
Oh, you think they sorted this out before the game started? Exdee.
Hey man, picks are everything right now, you know?
Yeah.
Determines a lot in your draft.
Yo, I don't think the choice matters. I wonder if that's BM or he's just saying.
Oh,
Doesn't
just
matter.
contradicted me like 100%. So, anything interesting while we wait that you have to say? I've got nothing. Are we still unmuted?
Yeah, we still unmuted.
Okay, so everyone's just gonna hear us.
I'm gonna whip out the last game. Let me see what I have to say about that last game.
How do you even whip out the last game? How? Like, I don't see it.
Oh well, my last game is the information is actually completely broken. So scratch that. I don't know. I've never actually seen this before. The overview being broken like this. What do I have to say so far? I get the Super Major starts tomorrow. No, sorry, 2 days from now. The Super Major
Oh,
will
they're
start.
just quoting the rules right here.
Oh man.
So apparently we're supposed to reflip. Formalities.
Yeah. We don't, as casters, we don't have to worry about this stuff, you know. We just come
Yeah.
in here and cast the games, you know. This guy's first pick, that guy's first pick. We don't care.
Oh, we should care, right? That's kind of important.
Did you see the brackets for the Super Major, Mr. Damien?
No, I did not actually. I'm gonna go
The
look at
one
them
group
after
is
this
like
game.
Optic, VGJ, Liquid. Another one is like Virtus Pro, LGD, and it's like crazy groups.
What do you think about this new EG roster, dude?
I think it's really good because like that team had really big greed problems. Now you have like S4 off lane who really doesn't care. He just wants to do things all the time. And you actually have a real 5 supporting Fly who's not like, Zion crit before and then like Misery and crit. It's like all these 4 players trying to be 5s, and now you have a real 5 support, and crit and Fly used to play together, so they were a really good combo in OG.
Yeah.
So I think this new roster is looking really good.
And Crit used to be like a real godlike 4 position, so glad to see him on that position again.
Dire team
For sure. But now we're back in the game.
Back in the game.
The screen's a bit broken for me. Oh, it's fixed. It's working. We see the Warlock first ban by
Warlock
Exdee.
from Exdee. They banned it in the first game. I think it was second ban in that game, so they don't want to face that Warlock. It's quite strong right now. It's picked up popularity, right? And I feel like Exdee know that Epoch run this hero. I'm not too sure if they do, but they just keep banning it.
I think in my opinion, I think the reason Warlock has come back is because of all these dual lanes, right? So if you want to play aggressive dual lane with Warlock, it's really good. And if your carry has to face up against us like super spammy dual lane, like Night Stalker IO or something, it's really good, great sustain from the Warlock in the laning phase.
It's a super strong hero in the laning phase right now. Also taking out Jakira, another strong laner. We see IO banned, Axe banned. The strong laner's been taken out.
Man, I want to see the Jamal IO.
The Jamal IO. Well, you're not going to see it this game, that's for sure.
Ah,
Probably
feels
not this
bad, man.
series. They have banned both games now.
So that's when you know you have respect, man. Every game you see the first ban comes out.
Yeah,
Good stuff to see.
I like the hero. I used to spam it a lot. Looks like Jamal likes to
10
spam it too.
seconds remaining.
It's a good hero, right?
Radiant
It did hit
team
some
ban.
nerfs in this new patch, but it's still kind of the same hero. So
Yeah, I mean, they got major buffs in the last patch, so they're just trying to balance that out. I still think it's like at least in the pro scene and the teams that run it, it's tier 1 for sure.
yeah, and we see Exdee not banning the Sand King. I feel like there was a big problem in their last game, so they think they've got a way to deal with it. Hopefully they pick up a little bit more reliable lockdown this game. Last game, they just really struggled to catch any hero in the enemy team, and they just kept running away. And then meta would be wasted, BKBs would be wasted, and then they would just re-engage and win the fight. So this game, maybe XT looking for a more solid way to initiate fights.
Yeah, we saw like heroes like Disruptor and Clockwork sort of ignored in the last game, which are really good heroes in terms of catch. They had the Kunkka, which is always great with the X marks, but,
Yeah, but
Epoch
Epoch,
itemized really well against that. They get
yeah,
a lot of Yule Scepters straight into BKBs, all that jazz. So it was a pretty hard game to play that Kunkka, to be
yeah, the
perfectly honest.
Kunkka basically couldn't control anything. Just so many Yules. There were like 4 Yules that came out in that game. Okay, maybe not 4. It was 3 Yules. Yeah, it was 3 Yules, and then they had BKB on Gyro, and then Bane sleep as well to dodge. Like, it was just a hard Kunkka game. So so we see it disrupted banned out by Epoch, and XD requires first pick here. What did you think? What is a strong first pick these days? Like first pick these days, like that one hero that everybody just picks. You don't want to give. Like Witch Doctor, he kind of got nerfed, so he's not as strong
I feel
anymore.
like Tusk is still probably one of the better fast pos 4s, and he's always good to go with.
Didn't he just receive some nerfs though on Tusk?
He did. Actually
Okay,
going
that's
for
a
the Doom
Doom
again. I mean, Reddit was pretty comfortable in it last game, I thought. Played it
Yeah,
okay.
he
He
played it
struggled in the
okay.
laning phase a lot, though.
Yeah, and we're probably gonna see something similar from Epoch coming out with the Sanking +1. They do
I
like
think
to run their
Beastmaster is a
Sanking.
great first pick at the moment. You go Beastmaster +1 strong hero like Beastmaster Clock or like Bane is a great first pick, always really strong hero. Although
We
he
see
did
Epoch.
take a bit of a nerf.
Yeah, Epoch has the same openers they had last game. That Bane Sanking worked for them there, but it ain't broke. Why change it? We see the Witch Doctor come out, even though the hero does kind of feel a little bit weak these days.
I think
Not as
the
strong as he
struggles
used to be.
with Witch Doctor is that like he's really strong at zoning an offlaner and he's can be good in lane, but like when you're getting pressured by let's say like a Night Stalker Beastmaster lane, Night Stalker IO lane or like a Beastmaster IO, he struggles a bit because he's like a really squishy hero. He can get caught and he gets bursted down, right? He's not a
Yeah,
tanky
and
hero like Bane.
and unless they stack up on each other, your stun's not that good to save you. So yeah, he's in trouble if he gets gone on, but if he sits in the back, throws out his spells, or initiates with his stun into Maledict, you can get easy kills.
I'm still thinking about your question about the what's the better like best first pick heroes. I think for course, I think Gyro is something you can first pick at the moment. He's like okay, like you go Gyro Disruptor is super good.
Yeah, he's a solid all-rounder. Doom's also one of those heroes you can first pick in the beginning. Axe, generally, Sand King. I like Sand King as a first pick. I just feel like it reveals nothing on your lane. It's a super good hero in the current meta.
Yeah.
And Epoch obviously are comfortable on running it, so they're just going to first pick it. And I
L-
was actually just surprised to see XD not ban out that Sand King.
Even I think Leshrax's also super good first pick for the same reasons. Can be played in multiple lanes. Just a really strong hero right now.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
So we see what Juggernaut, Lifestealer ban, same bans coming out from XD.
Radiant team picked.
The Kunkka and Terrorblade taken out from Epoch.
Respect there, taking out both the Kunkka and the Juggernaut. I mean,
And they pick
sorry,
up the
and
PL.
Terrorblade.
So it makes sense, right? Get rid of those cores that are pretty decent versus PL. The Kunkka's not that good versus PL, but other than that, Terrorblade's pretty good. That reflection just makes illusions of illusions. It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
Team picked.
We see the Shadow Demon
come on
again.
You
So
were not
that's-
happy with Fury's Shadow Demon play in the last game, Mike.
No, he was definitely caught out way too much. Like his job that game was not to be aggressive with the hero, but more to be defensive. And he was just caught out by like Sanking stuns multiple times with another hero, and then he wasn't there for the save. And if he was there for the save, right, Sanking initiates, you banish that target, they waste their cooldown and all their spells, and then you can turn around the fight. But he was the one getting caught out, so they didn't have that opportunity to turn around the fight, and then XT were just playing from the back the whole time in those fights. So this game, they pick Shadow Demon as kind of like a pseudo counter to PL, but it's not the greatest, right? You can make illusions of his illusions and have your own illusions in fights, but if he gets on top of you, you just die.
Yeah, I feel like PL is one of the more troublesome carries to deal with at the moment. I think you can second phase a PL pick. It's pretty hard
you
to deal
need
with.
AoE stun, right? You need a hero like Sand King or something that can stun in an AoE that's really quick, so you can just lock down the right PL, find it, and then kill it. In this game, like Witch Doctor stun, not really gonna do much with PL. Shadow Demon, not the best opener against a PL, because Doppelganger is like an instant cast.
You know, I saw VP actually pick up Sven the other day to counter this one of the earlier PL
Yeah,
picks.
they
And
faced versus OG. OG picked up the peel, and then it wasn't OG actually. I'm lying. It was Payne, and it was a Weehawk peel, and he just got absolutely slaughtered in that game. I think.
yeah.
Was it we offered orders what HFN? Yeah.
I mean, Sven did really receive a little bit of buffs, but he's not been in the meta for quite some time now.
Yeah, it's VP though. You can't really
Yeah,
tell
you
if the
can't
heroes
judge
in
with
the
them.
meta from VP. Like they can run anything, to be honest, right now.
Definitely, they just like a level ahead. But the super major should be interesting. LGD are there, so I'd like to see what they do against.
I
They
just want
kind
to
of
see
like
how
VP's
EG
kryptonite.
perform. I want to watch it just for EG. See how they do.
Ah.
You know. Like
I
they're
did
gonna be
not
like
take you
one
for
month
an
as a
EG
team.
fan.
I'm not an EG fan. I'm an S4 fan, and now
Oh
he's an EG. So
yes, I remember. Ooh, a Centaur pick comes out from Epoch. I like that pick a lot. I think it's an underrated hero. I think.
yeah, 4 position sanking, Centaur 5 position, super tanky, lots of AoE stun coming out from Epoch again, and then they got that super elusive core again, right? Last game they had the gyrocopter with that movement speed. This game they had the peel, and XD lacking those controls, right? Doom, unless you get the Doom of on target, doesn't really control much. Shadow Demon's more of a setup than a control. And Witch Doctor stun not the greatest. They pick up the gyro, so kind of like a pseudo counter to peel.
I mean, like we've spoken about this matchup a lot, right? It's a pseudo counter for a while, and then PL if he gets a little bit of a head and you start going to the later portion of the game, the PL is just going to start running away with it.
Yeah, and then the
much gyro can
gyrocopter is
do.
forced to get to Divine Rapier, and then once the gyro is
Yeah.
the Divine Rapier, he's kind of on top again. But you then have a divide, right? If you die once, you kind of throw the game.
Yeah.
So not the most ideal thing.
Like if you're not playing Kuka, your strategy should never be based around Divine Rapiers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
No, well, you see a lot of gyrocopter like turn the game around completely once they pick up the
Yeah.
the Divine Rapier, so it can happen. I feel like the side of XT, they need some sort of controlling mid, right? They lack that control. Gyrocopter Rocket, not the most reliable stun. Shadow Demon's a setup. Witch Doctor, not the best stun in the world. Doom doesn't have a stun unless he picks up like a Centaur creep or something, but then it's still like a super slow cast animation.
you know what we could see come out from XT? It's something sort of strat that BGJ Storm have been running, and a lot of teams have been copying recently. Is that you pick this gyrocopter as a position 2, and then you pick like either Luna or in this case, I think Medusa would be a really good pick here for them.
Yeah, Medusa, yeah, it's really strong with the PL and stuff. The problem is, does the greed come into play then? You have a Doom quite greedy, Gyro needs to farm up a bit, and then Medusa needs to farm. Like, how do you fight? That's the
Yeah.
issue I have with that hero.
I think it's okay for like the teams that have that player like Resolution who you know can just 1v9 in the game. Cloud is kind of that sort of greedy carry style, so I think it could work for him if they want to play like that. But like you said, this team does like catch a bit, right?
Yeah, they lack that catch, and Conquer is banned, so it's a fun option in this game. Probably not the best option either. I don't know, Puck is okay, you know, you can coil people during the Centaur Stampede, you can cancel Sanking Ultimate, silence that PL until he gets Manta. But then you have a Gyro 1 position, your Puck is your 2 position, so you don't scale the best into the late game. But they do need control, like, if they don't have control, and they don't go for control, they go for Mirana.
I mean, they have the setup with the Shadow Demon, but that's a hero I haven't seen in quite some time.
The issue I have with that is like you banish the PL, right, to arrow him or something, and he can just doppelganger dodge it if you don't have the most perfect timing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Mirana just feels like that hero falls off. I'm not sure if it goes for that Ags magic build, it's okay, but it's not the best. And they just pick up the DK. Like
Yeah.
DK's gonna have a free time middle. Mirana can't do a thing, but it looks like a Gyro mid. Cloud is playing the Mirana this game.
I like that setup better. I think Gyrocopter is fine against Dragon. I just keep the region up and just kind of trade farm, and then
Yeah.
they actually have kill potential in the safe lane against the Centaur.
Yeah, they have the kill potential with the mana, banish into arrow. But the thing is, right, if Bane is there again, like they did in the last
Yeah.
game, they can just
And Enfeeble does a lot to Mirana. Although level 1 Enfeeble did get nerfed.
yeah,
But I
but
think
you've also got like the sleep to like just sleep the Mirana before she arrows when the banish comes out, or you just sleep the Centaur as soon as he's about to get hit by the arrow so he doesn't take the damage. You know, there's ways around it.
Yeah. Very good boys. Oh, I'm yawning. Apology stream. But I think it's still better. I think Mirana against Dragon Knight is almost an impossible matchup for Mirana. I think she just gets spammed up by Breathe Fire way too hard.
Yeah,
And you're right,
she just
it's
gets,
just like you're throwing toothpicks at him. You know, he's not doing that
Yeah.
much.
yeah, and then he just outlast hits you. He's got a better base damage. You can't harass him out of the lane. It's a terrible lane for him. So putting the gyro there is better. Has that flat cannon to push out. Rocket barrage for some kill potential if a gang comes.
Game starts off with a tip. Snoops, how high is his compendium? It's level 470. He gets $100 tip. Man, I want some BM from Snoops.
Yeah, I want some tips. Throw me
Nobody
like
tips
10
the
a day.
casters, man.
I don't think he can. Can I tip? No, I can't.
No.
Oh, feels bad. That'd be great, right? Somebody makes a stupid play and I just throw a tip from the caster.
I wish I could use these chat wheels, man. Just like after somebody makes a really good play, you just put that's play to win, baby.
Oh, you have that spray, you know, those spray things on your castles, and you kind of put your mouse where you want to spray it, and you just spray it on the map in front of players. That'll be funny. I don't think they would appreciate that.
Yeah. Are
You
we
see the
getting
Shadow Demon?
Hunter says hi. I miss Hunter Dota, man. It was definitely one of my favorite players in South African Dota, just for pure entertainment value.
Pure entertainment value. Yeah. It's like watching Eddie Murphy, you know. Just that comedy. And the Shadow Demon goes for the same build. Shadow Poison level 1. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it's really weak level 1. And he's
Yeah, I
spamming
mean-
out a lot of mana. Like, he's half mana right now, and he's literally done nothing to the opponent. But they're still full mana.
He's missed all of them.
So, like,
Oh.
he's just wasting resources here for absolutely nothing.
It looks like they're gonna. Okay, PL gonna walk up the icon, trying to go test for this ruin here. Snoops, he's gonna get bodied away. They'll pick up the ruin. Looks like we're just trading safe ruins for safe ruins here.
And it's actually
Crazy
Jamal playing
plays.
the Shadow Demon this game. Fury's playing the Witch Doctor. So,
Yeah. So they took your advice. Fury didn't make the cut. They threw him off it.
Another
Ah.
hero that has to play position Dota. So let's see if he can do it this game.
So now I wanted to ask you a question about this bottom lane. Fury's gonna start off here. So it's gonna be Doom, Witch Doctor against PL Bane. Where do you think the advantage lies in this lane for both these teams?
PL plus Bane, I just feel is much stronger, right? They can't really kill the Doom, but if they do ever catch out Fury on this Witch Doctor, he's just 100% dead every time. Doom goes for the Devour level 1 again. Trading against a Bane, not the target you want to trade against.
Repo, he's doing his thing. He's trading up against two heroes here rather comfortably. And yeah, Devour level 1 is not the greatest spell with the minute spawns now. It just takes too long to get used value out of the skill. Now he committed it for the melee creep, so now by the time this camp spawns, he won't actually be able to go devour up the creep. Oops,
And it's a
let's get
tomato
keyboard.
creep, which is the creep you want. 150 damage, only 50 mana cost, which is great for Doom.
But the lane
And
Fear
it's a
Bender.
slow.
So would you ever like to see them block out this safe lane camp here from the side of Epoch?
They blocked out the small camp on the side of Exdee, but Epoch didn't block out the large camp. They were probably planning to do some pulls. Oh, puts the D-Ward down just in range of that Obs Ward. So he gets the D-Ward. Pulls
Right,
are going to
that's a good
come out
point.
from the side of Epoch. Yeah, they're going to want to do the pulls, right, and get that level advantage in this lane.
Yeah, and like when you're playing this sort of 5 position with the PL as you carry, you don't want to really be sitting in his lane taking his XP, right? The more levels this guy gets, the stronger he gets in the lane.
Yeah, 100%. The Gyrocopter and Dragon Eye
Oh,
kind of going to be a wash
Taking a
of an
couple of
effort.
tower hits.
He gets hit by the tower, not really ideal.
New tower range, really small. But it's taking a lot of
Oh, and
damage here. They
Brunette's
got
in
the
a lot of
Phantom Rush.
trouble.
Oh, the Sleepies, they kind of mistimed, but we got the Lance still, and that should be first blood. It's 4 Snoops on this Phantom Lancer, and Fury, he's going to be in trouble here as well. 8 seconds before the rush is back up. He's got Lance now. Oh, but he's not going to go for this. I think
And the Doom wasted his salve there. He tried to pop it, but ended up getting hits. So that's a big cost for Reddit on this Doom here, but he is in the jungle now, going to eat up a big creep.
yeah, it's not the greatest. When you're committing to these aggressive dual lanes and they're getting stomped like this, where PL's getting free farm, and the Doom's getting shut down, it's not the greatest thing ever.
He's
This
not
is
getting
like dual
absolute
v dual.
free farm, but he's getting a large amount of denies, so that could be a problem. It looks like they found the Shadow Demon. He's in trouble.
Vanish
but
is
he'll be
there.
fine.
Cloud gonna throw out the arrow, but it's actually just gonna hit onto Nick
Sankey.
there.
Yeah.
Has been killed.
And the courier did die from Radiant. I'm not sure where it died. Maybe Gyro flagged it mid? No, he doesn't
I'm
have
not
flag.
sure
Where did it
where-
die? Bottom.
Died,
to
but
be.
that's a big pickup for XD, right? To kill that courier, puts that mid in a position like now he can't get his soul ring. It's like he has to wait 2 minutes for the courier to be allowed to pick up his soul ring on the DK. So that's gonna help with the gyro a lot. He can't spam the lane as much.
There's the bears, like you say, start just dropping them on the floor here in the offlane.
Yeah, man, it's the best thing ever. Every time I get a kill in my pubs, I throw that thing on the ground just to remind them where they died.
So, the Centaur's leveling, he went 1-1. He didn't take any points in return. Do you like to see that against the Mirana?
Yeah, it looks like they want to, make kills happen where the Sand King stuns and then the Centaur follows up with his stun and the double edge. He does have one
Talking
level
about
in
kills
return now.
happening, Fury getting caught in the bottom lane. He's gonna drop.
Fury getting caught in the bottom lane, Cloud getting stunned by Sand King, but nothing from it, just a bit of damage. And let's see, this mid lane definitely going in the way of the DK, doubling up on the Gyro now. So Gyro having a bit of trouble here. And spamming Rocket is not the solution in this lane. This DK is just going to regen it all up real easy.
Yeah, I'm surprised he actually went for that build.
Sand King in a lot of trouble.
Oh.
Oh, but
Cloud just
no
with the
shucks.
kind of misses with the pounce. Unfortunate with the angles there.
Yeah. Sanking gets away, but Cloud having a decent time on the top lane. Peel having an even better time though.
14 denies now on this Phantom Lancer.
He's just denying everything, just farming up a storm. Has full treads now, going to come in the courier, and this just becomes really scary for the side of Exdee. And they don't have kill potential in this lane until Doom has Doom. So
Yeah, and Phantom Lancer, one of those carries. If he gets a good enough start, he'll just start running away with the game. Because he's like a super late game carry, but if he hits that timing where he gets a diffusal blade early enough, he can just start fighting.
yeah, 100%, and he can just start killing everything. Let's see. So the top Shadow Demon doing Shadow Demon thing, spamming out his poison, but he just never has enough mana for that banish, and that is your only way to get a kill, especially if you get a rotation from Fury or something. Banish into arrow, push to stun.
These two lanes kind of counter each other out, right? Because you have like the double stun lane from Epoch, and then you have the combo from Exdee, but like because they both have that in the same lane, it just has no effect because nobody can really kill each other.
Yeah.
But bottom lane, Redis getting gone on here. He's got the Scorcher up, so it's not doing too much damage to him.
Yeah. Bane just hitting the Witch Doctor over and over again. Just Bane, one of those annoying heroes, hits so hard, and if you trade with him, Brain Sap will win you the fight. We see the
Top
sense
lane,
of double edge
there's
Cloud.
the banish. Right, to know, Sand does have the stun available. Cloud, he might be in trouble. Stun, though, gonna miss the stun. Wasn't
Yeah,
coming up perfect now.
unfortunately.
Cloud, he pops the mango. He's gonna go in and he actually gets a kill onto
And he
onto
gets
the
the arrow
Sand King and a
onto stuns.
beautiful arrow onto stunt. Cloud picking up a double in the top lane. Although Jamal did get one, but that's a beautiful play from XD in the top lane.
We see
And
a
there's the
region-
tip, most importantly.
Everyone tipping each other. DK has popped his ulti for middle. Doesn't look like he's gonna really get much out of it from in terms of hitting the tower, but he is farming. Oh,
I
we
mean,
see the
this
Sand
thing
King
lasts
keeping
really
it.
long.
One concern for XT, for Epoch, is the Sand King is only level 2, is smoked up now and doesn't have boots. Looks like he's gonna find Fury's Witch Doctor. Oh, breaks the smoke under reward. Fury knows he's there. Everything's good.
Kevin, actually, you're right. He's not got any tower hit so far. More than half duration used from the Dragon form. He hasn't spammed his Breed Fire, which is quite interesting to push out the wave so he can hit the tower.
He's got one tower hit now, so it'll do a little bit of damage, but it's definitely not what you want from the first DK form.
Yeah,
Dragon ulti.
not
Let me
ideal
see.
situation at all. So he went for a 3-1-1 build, so he did take the point in stun.
Yeah, he's
Not
got that
max
point to
level.
stun. He didn't really need that much armor versus Gyrocopter. And looks like
They're
they're making
actually
him
getting caught in the stun, but Dragon Knight not
Doctor
there in
stun,
time to
yeah.
follow it up. Now the Rocket is there. It's coming to the 2 points in Rocket. They might actually get Sanking here. They get the banish onto the Dragon Knight as well. Not an easy hero to pick off. And a couple of stacks of poison. Is he going to do the trick to bring down the Sanking? Ah, there's a right click, but he dodges it with the Sandstorm.
Yeah,
Wait, no, he dodged it with smoke.
I don't think he dodged it with smoke. It still hits you. I think he just used his one at the right time.
Oh,
Radiant's
okay.
But
That's a
yeah,
lot
he's
less
so-
exciting.
And Snoops finds Riddits with the help of the Bane there. And this Doom is just having a real tough time in this lane. When this PL is level 6 and you're only level 4, you can't really stand in this lane anymore. Tanking, solo smoke top duration's about to end though, so are they going to try and make a play? Nah, not gonna
Okay,
do
I'm still
anything.
baffled by this. So why did he use the smoke if it was the stick that kept him alive?
I don't know. Don't ask me, man.
Maybe he did destroy it because if you go inverse at the right time, you can dodge attacks.
Oh, but it's not the attack, it was the poison.
And the
that's not
poison
an
still
attack.
went off, but there was an attack going through as well.
Oh,
Okay,
was there an attack?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see an attack, but I can't imagine you getting your smoke off in a distance far enough from a Shadow Demon attack, so...
Fair point. Fair point. Bottom lane, Snoop's still taking a decent amount of damage, but like he's level 7 now in this Phantom Lancer. Two
No,
heroes-
he's going to have an easy time in this lane. He is going for the hood first item on the peel, not going for that.
Oh,
That
poison off
refusal
the
blade.
mark there from Jamal. So it's only 2 stacks. But mid lane, they're going to go on Hullabaloo. He throws out the ulti to try to slow this down, but they got the Dragon Knight ulti there. And actually, Hullabaloo going to pick himself up, return kill, and walk away. The
Yeah,
sleep-
large amount of magic damage onto that Bane. And he's got a regen top, so he's, just going to pick that up, feel
Oh,
happy.
perfect situation for him. And that sleep was kind of questionable there. No one a flame, but didn't work out too well. And there's the tip from Hullabaloo.
I didn't see what happened, but yeah, ends up getting the
Top
kill.
lane, stun taking a decent amount of damage and no more leap charges from Cloud,
He
but
is-
right
oh,
clicks.
the wand.
Ooh, clutch from stunt. 1
guess
point
the
in
clutch
return,
wand off.
putting in the value.
Just TP's back to base. Sankin comes to the lane now to grab the experience. But he'll be fine. DK is hitting that mid tower a little bit. Got a level, what is this? Level 2 rocket after him.
Dragon Knight don't care, man.
Dragon Knight don't care.
Oh. So now Bane
This
is back
team-
in the bottom lane.
Doom's still trying to get his level 6 though, and so is the Centaur. So both these offlaners struggling a little bit here, but seems like they'll get at the same time.
So
And whose ulti do you think is more impactful, for the Doom or the Centaur?
I was actually gonna ask you the same question. I think the Doom can do more because they actually have kill potential on those Phantom Lancers than if they get the Doom. Centaur, he still doesn't have a blink or anything like that. But then again, he can set up kills for his teammates with this Dragon Knight. So I think
I feel like the Centaur is a counter to the Doom, right? Doom goes for the kill, Doom the target, Centaur pops ulti, that guy just runs away, and then you waste your Doom. And your Centaur ulti has a shorter cooldown.
yeah, that is a very good point because you can just run it off. I like
you
that.
can
That's
just run
smart
away.
thinking.
That's just my opinion how it's gonna go. Doom, Centaur ulti, nothing happens with the Doom. But it could go anyway, you never know, they could start lock the target down or something, maybe some lucky cast bounces or something.
So yeah, I think maybe for X, you kind of have to like maybe bait the Doom out first before you, sorry, the Centaur ulti first before you go and make the Doom play.
My only issue is I don't know how I feel about this Mirana in this game. Like, oh, Witch Doctor being found by the PL. Are they gonna make the dive? Nah, they're just gonna leave him, so he'll be fine.
They get the 2 ruins. That's the important thing.
Yeah, they get the runes. See Jamal get 1 rune.
I think they
So
got
3
all
runes on
the
Epoch.
3 for 1.
3 for 1. And right now, DK in his ulti form again, halfway through. Not hitting the tower. Like, you
So-
should tank a tower shot just to hit it at least once.
Okay, so I think the Centaur ulti is going to be a bigger deal right now because Snoop is actually going for Hood first on this Phantom Lander. So I think even with Doom, the kill potential on this PL is going to be not that great.
Yeah, you'd need a rotation from the Mirana to hit like an arrow or staff or double staff.
There we
or
go,
something
Fiabena
get
looking
the
to
kill.
dive Hullabaloo mid. He's got the breathe fire, but no, doesn't throw it on in time. And Jamal's here, gets off the banish and keeping Hullabaloo alive. Just couple of HP, 200 HP, and now Fiabena, he's slowed up here, taking a decent amount of damage from the
Hullabaloo
poison sticks,
should've-
but he's gonna throw out a stun here. Doesn't really care. Now Centaur ulti is committed, but kind of disorientated there. Did they use it for
He's got
bottom?
4 stacks on him, but it's not gonna kill him. So they use the Centaur ulti. Gyro, if the Gyro just stayed and kind of used his rocket and just kept play the distance game, they might have been able to kill that DK.
On the
But-
flip side, I think if DK just used his breed fire there and didn't hold on to it, I think that was a dead gyrocopter as well.
Yeah, so it was, it was a 50-50 get, but you could have thrown your rocket from really far away to at least help your SD,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But looks like they're gonna make a play on the Bane and the Peel on bottom now. Might dive past his tower. Doom in a lot of trouble.
He
Is
has
level
the
6.
Doom available. Snoops did pop the hood, so I don't think they
Oh,
want to come
Doom.
out for this. Hullabaloo is in the area, but it's can he get off the Doom? Snoops, he might
Yes,
gonna be
the
in
Doom.
trouble. There's the Doom, there's the cooldown. The rocket's chasing him as well. Can they burst him down? They're gonna have to take the long way around Hullabaloo, but Snoops actually juking and driving here, but he's gonna drop in the end, and that's a big kill. Most farm
And now
hero
they're
on the
gonna
map they
find
catch.
Sanking.
Sanking
Sanking's
gets the
gonna
stun
try to run
away.
away, but
But
Gyro
there's
is
the Witch Doctor
fast.
stun, and Gyro gets him.
And the whole time, Centaur, Mirana just farming top. Mirana did pop ulti in that fight.
Fearbender finally cleans up the mid tower. Actually, Jamal denied the tower. When was this? Oh, it must have been a while ago. My bad.
Denied the tower just like a minute ago or something. And now Exdee, they get a kill on the core, get a kill on the 4 position. It's gonna help them a lot. Hullabaloo gets a little bit of gold there.
I must say the Gyro win has been working out pretty damn well for them so far.
Yeah, he is behind the DK by about 700 gold, but you expect the DK to kind of come ahead in that lane, and the DK hasn't left his lane at all. Slight advantage to Epoch on their cores right now, and I feel like their cores do scale a bit better. But Gyro does farm really fast. And it looks
Yeah.
like they're going to make a play onto this Mirana here. Looks like they're using the Centaur ultimate, Sanking
Committed.
stun.
Can they follow it up? There's Fearbender as well.
Oh,
He gets the
he
bounce
gets the
away,
leap
but
off.
he's
But
still
then
going to
another
get
stun.
caught by the Dragonite stun, and he's going to fall. Triple stun there from Epoch.
Yeah, triple stun even though he got the leap off. Unfortunate. We see Reaper just sapping some Gyro experience here.
That's kind of the right rotation, right? Just Dragonite, he has his level 6, sorry, ulti form available. He got him a tower, did, and I can just start slapping at this tower.
Yeah, but
Sanking
the
in
Shadow
the
Demon
back
is here, and he can just spam out this poison to keep these creeps away.
If they only they had a ward yet, just drop behind this tower so they could dive the Shadow Demon. I think they're going to go for this anyway. Cutting through the
Yeah,
trees.
there is a TP on Gyro, so this is a bit risky.
There we go. They get the
Making
stun.
dive.
They're gonna follow it up, and that's a lot of damage onto Jamal. Stun throwing out the nuke, and it's gonna be enough to clean it up. Reddit's TPing in. He doesn't have Doom available. Fearbender, he's gonna stun him up.
Oh, and they're just TPing in one at a time right now. This is a
The
bit of an issue.
SATPs, Reddit, he's gonna fall first.
Just TP's coming in too slow. They did have the Gyro TP. He could have TP'd in there with his ultimates. Witch Doctor kind of ran to the lane.
Yeah, I think they just needed to set up for this because they had the Witch Doctor spamming, sorry, the Shadow Demon spamming, and they're obviously gonna get dove by the Dragon Knight at some point, right? Because they're gonna want to push the tower with the ulti. But now
Yeah.
bottom lane, they're trying to make a play on Snoops. Snoops gonna dodge with a doppelganger,
Oh,
and
but
now
the
comes the
Bane
grip
ultimate is
onto the
there.
gyrocopter, and gyrocopter, he's gonna perish. Marana throws out arrow, just gonna hit onto one of the illusions so far. He's gonna try for the Starstorm. Can he burst down Snoop here? But nope, the sleep is there.
Yeah,
Marana's
that
gonna be
Gyro
tied
just
up.
going too aggressive. Bane gets the grip off and just ends up falling. Jamal is here on the Shadow Demon, but they don't have the arrow to follow up. They do have the arrow now, so the banish into arrow is available. You should definitely go for this
Snoops.
play. If you time it right, you get the kill.
They get off the banish. They're gonna throw out the arrow. Perfectly
Ooh,
timed.
perfect
Snoop's
time.
gonna be in big trouble. There's the Starstorm gonna finish up, and our Reaper, he's gonna be in trouble as well. Doesn't have the brain sap, and he's gonna go down. Cloud with the double.
And they use the center ultimate there, so great play from Exdee. Get some nice kills, and we see Cloud has the javelin, but then going straight into the diffusal blade. So I mean, not the diffusal blade, the maelstrom.
I think
What am I
he's
saying?
he's
Dragon
Dragon
Lance.
Lance. I think he just
That's what
shift
I'm
Q
trying
has
to
to go get messed up. I don't think it's a value javelin. Is it? It could be.
Yeah, like normally Mirani just seems to go for the maelstrom, so you know javelin is your build up to that. But he's deciding he's gonna go for the Dragon Lance, wants some range in this game. It's
Cloud-
okay, but you really want a maelstrom versus Peel, so
Yeah. He'll definitely go for it at some point. And Cloud making this Marana look like a comfort hero for sure this game. Playing it really well so far.
tanking has
Jamal?
4 stacks of poison on. There's the arrow.
There we
he's
go
in
for
hot
the
trouble.
arrow. He's gonna go down. Gyrocopter making rotation as well. And he just could get bursted. They scout out the DDA as well.
There's a DD. Gyro can now farm this triangle with that DD farm super effectively. It looks like he's going for the Ags this game, so he's going to go for that Ags into the Maelstrom build to like deal with the PL. Pretty strong.
Yeah, could work out for him. How far is he? He's still pretty far away.
Yeah,
Right.
he's got a lot of ground to catch up. He's quite far behind the other cores, especially after the play he just made where he got picked off solo.
Yeah, not the easiest place to be, but he is not the. He's not. Or the world doesn't rest on his shoulders. He's the number 2 for this game. He has Cloud on the Marana, who's going to be that scaling core as well.
Well,
So
they
it
have
is
the
a
Shadow
good
Demon
call for-
Mirana going. Oh, but they don't have
No
the
mana
arrows.
for arrow. So I'm going to take a decent amount of harass, but Repo, he's coming in. He gets off to sleep. Do Epoch want to turn this? Nah, they just cancel it up with the illusions. Nice play from Jamal.
And we see
If
the
they're gonna
center
commit
ultimate
the-
for the Sanking to try catch the Fury Witch Doctor, but this is under a tier 2 tower.
Kind of underwhelming. Snoop still farming the jungle. Doesn't really care.
Yeah, doesn't care.
But bot lane, if you're going to commit to the ulti, he's putting a decent amount of damage on the tier 2 with the Siege Wagon. It's almost at half HP. Dropping below that. XT doesn't look like they want to contest this.
Yeah, and this is definitely a dead tower. And that's a lot of map control coming from the side of Epoch there.
And the issue for XT is he's not really trading anything up. They're both their cores farming jungle, not really accomplishing anything on the map while that's going on.
Now, and Epoch's just going to be super tanky, right? The Sensor's going for a hood, the PL has a hood, they have a Deke on their team with an armlet, and the side of XT might just run out of damage in this game, considering they have a core Mirana. And the Gyrocopter is not that farm, so those right clicks aren't going to be coming out. It's going to be all spell damage in the beginning.
Sure. Snoop's got his level 12 as well, so extra illusions for him, and he's almost got the diffuser. Once he gets that, it'll be go time for Snoops for sure. On
Yeah,
this
he'll be able
Phantom
to
Lancer.
get those solo kills on the supports nice and easy.
Fiabinda has the inverse rune. He scouts out Hullabaloo. They're setting up for the player on the top side. Jamal getting caught out. Hullabaloo coming in. Gonna throw down the cooldown. Not yet. The Maledict just on the mark for Cento, but the grip is there. Getting it cancelled out by the rocket in the backline. Stunned. He gets stunned up. Sorry, Cloud. The flak not gonna be enough to bring him down. And there we go. They committed the Doom onto the Dragonite. Dragonite gonna trick here to the. What did he drop to the gyrocopter there? That is
To the
interesting.
Gyrocopter.
I saw the Marana right tick
the
going.
arrow
I saw
just
Doom
sanking.
ticking. And now they find Psychic in the backline as well. So that's a huge fight for XT despite Dragonite scouting out there with the Invis rune.
Yeah.
But the bottom side of
XT
the map, Snoops putting pressure onto the tier 3 tower here.
Yeah, it was a 4v5 fight, and Snoops has taken. Ooh, stunned, finds a
Sun
kill on
getting
Hullabaloo.
killed top.
Oh, and a lot of base damage for the side of XT there, so I don't know if it was worth it. They did lose Hullabaloo. If they didn't lose Hullabaloo, that would have been okay, but now it doesn't feel that worth it with the amount of damage that this PL. And this PL is just going to be massive, right? He's just free farming this whole game. Nobody can really deal with him. And I don't know, this Mirana needs to get that Maelstrom up as soon as possible. But
Yeah,
wait
the
for
issue-
Dragon Lance.
Yeah, again, I think the issue here is not that Marana matches up really that badly against the Phantom Lancer, but he's just farming, not keeping up with Snoops right now. And if Phantom Lancer is ahead, it's really hard hero to deal with because he has Pipe keeping him alive, keeping his Lucians alive. He's got a Diffusal Blade taking all your mana away. You're nowhere near a BKB. It's going to be tough to fight for this Marana.
Yeah, and your AoE control is very limiting, right? The only thing you basically have is Gyro Flak and Gyro's ulti to deal with those illusions. So, not going to be an easy game, especially with the way this PL is just farming it up.
Another hero not to take for granted is the Fearbender on the Striker Knight. He went for the armlet, so he's going to also go for a sort of carry style build. Going to be doing a decent amount of damage in these fights.
And he's
pick
got
up
that
the-
blink for initiation, so
Yeah.
they're not gonna kill him. Like, he's gonna be super tanky. Like, they do have
Bottom
ways to
side of
kill
the
him.
map, stun goes in, he gets off the stun onto the Mirana. Mirana has no mana to leap away. And Snoops, he's just going to chase Cloud down. One more right click, shoot to the tick, but Hullabaloo is coming in, trying to save up his carry. He's got a DD run here as well. Can he burst on stun? He does. Cloud still going to survive as well. And now Snoops, he's going to be in trouble. Hullabaloo putting on the deeps. Can they burst on Snoops? They try. Snoops going to drop as well. 2 cores going to drop for the side of Epoch. Beautiful rotation from Hullabaloo, keeping his core alive there.
Yeah, Hullabaloo to the rescue with that double damage. Turns that whole fight around and ends up getting 2 kills off
Top
him.
lane,
Not-
Fury getting caught out of position. The grips there on Reddit as well. The stun, though, keeping heroes alive. Jamal coming in now. There's the turn. Fury throwing out the ultimate, but it's on the DK. He doesn't care. It's all physical damage against his armor. And now, Nick, he might be in trouble on the Sanking. Can they catch him? Doom doesn't have face boots for a second, but there's the take damage from the Shadow Demon. And 4 heroes actually drop from side of Epoch, and they get the tier 1 tower bottom.
Yeah, so Exdee coming out with some punches there, getting a whole bunch of kills on the Epoch. And now, it's looking okay for Exdee now, right? All of a sudden, the gold graph is
Almost a
pretty even.
3k gold swing in the last minute or so in these engagements.
And I feel like this Doom needs to go something a little bit, like once he has his Crimson Guard now, he needs to be going for a way to start the fight, right? He needs to be finding this PL or the Sanking and getting those Dooms off in the fights. He can't be just going straight defensive. And let's see, PL's deciding to go for the Shadowblade next. We see that build quite often from PL's. Shadowblade, you know, scout around, find those kills, kill off supports real easy. And Bane's in a lot of trouble now. He's getting initiated on.
They're gonna go on him. There's the arrow coming out as well, and that is a dead Bane. I think they'll just sack this tier 1 tower. Gyro's farming in the ancients and off side of map. Center pushing out bot. DK pushing out mid.
And Gyro's 50 gold away from his Agnum, so he will have Ags. It just feels really weak Ags at like these early stages in the game, so hopefully he can pick up his farm. And
Yeah, I was actually speaking to Cloud about this before because he's a big fan of the Gyro Axe. He says it scales really well. He said it helps you farm as well. So if you get it pretty early, like not the earliest here, 21 minutes in, but I think the theory is right against the Phantom Lancer this game.
yeah, but if you look at the net worth right now, the Gyrocopter top with the Mirana all of a sudden when they were behind, so the cause of XD are finding some farm now.
Yeah, the 90-16 kill lead for Exdee. They've got the 100 attack leap talent on Mirana. They've just been taking a lot of good fights. They've been getting towers. They're looking in a decent position. They got most of the bounty runes as well. In the last, they got
Quite
all the bounty
diligent.
runes in fact.
They are quite diligent on those bounty runes.
And that could just come from the control they had from winning those fights.
Yeah, Witch Doctor going for that Spirit Vessel. Pretty good versus Centaur, really good versus DK, so I like the pickup. Shadow Demon's got his 4-staff. Mirana also going for a 4-staff, also has a Maelstrom, almost got the 4-staff as well. So Mirana's going to be quite hard to kill, right? 4-staff plus leap, like not the easiest hero to chase down.
Definitely. Insane amount of maneuverability.
And DK pushing top, blinks away as the Shadow Demon tries to initiate.
The backlines, they get a stun onto Reddit onto the Doom. They get the grip there as well. They're committing a lot, channeling up the epicenter in the backline. They're gonna come in. Do they have any distraction to find this Cloud dropping low just from the epicenter alone? Jamal taking a decent amount. Doom is gonna drop in the backlines, but not before throwing out the Doom onto the Bane. But is that the target you wanted? Now all 5 heroes from Epoch are here. They wanna dive Hullabaloo. They're all gonna scurry away with the inverse. Can Epoch find anybody here? They're gonna throw out a rocket, but that's onto Fearbin. I don't know if that's the target you're gonna go for. Hullabaloo looks like he wants to re-engage. He's throwing out the cooldown. Decent amount of damage coming. The Flux here doing the deep. Oh, but there's the arrow into the Bane sleep. Can they burst on Dragon? They're trying. Hullabaloo gets disrupted here, but beautiful stun from Stunt in the backlines. They catch 2 heroes. Cloud, he's going to drop in the 2. Now Hullabaloo trying to bring down Repo. It's the first kill for Exdee, but he's here by himself, surrounded by 3 heroes. They're putting on the damage. Snoops is just going to charge him down. Can they burst down this Gyrocopter? This would be a big kill. Can they find Hullabaloo? Snoops, he's going to find him. There's a lot of illusions there, and that is a dead Hullabaloo. 4 heroes wiped out from Exdee, and all that control we were talking about, that advantage they had, kind of gets taken away right now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Co-caster?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Side of Epoch just going
Oh,
to be pushed
bad
down the towers now. Takes a good fight. 2 carries from XD down, and those are the top net worths right in the game, so not looking too good. And now they're just going to back off. Their next objective is either mid tier 2 or Roshan. Probably Roshan. Have pretty good heroes for it. PL really good with Aegis. DK not that good.
Yeah, not the greatest Aegis carrier.
But PL is great, right? You
Yeah,
kill him once, he's
PL
already super hard to kill, and then you manage to kill him once, you use your Doom whatever to kill him, and then he comes back and just like eats you alive.
Stan also got a decent amount of farm here in the center war on. Sitting almost 10k net worth. He has the Crimson Guard completed for his team, going into the pipe next. So utility is there, keeping that PL and his illusions alive in the fight.
And Exdee, they need to find a fight with their whole team ready, right? And here's the 4-man smoke. They're going to look for initiation. The DK is
Fearbender
middle,
is
so the Shadow
super
Demon
far up.
vanish.
Oh, the reactions from Fearbender, just too good.
Jamal making a bit of a mistake there. He should have casted his animation during the 4-star, so we've gone off a bit sooner.
And Sanking's there with the snipe for the ruin. He gets 2 arrows in his stun. His team not really there to follow up. He's just going to run away. He's got haste DD.
Haste DD, you're not going to be
The
killing
S4
that
special.
And now Exdee looks like they want to push middle. They're going to have to take a fight in the full force of the side of Epoch here for this tower.
Epoch still have their tier 1 tower. And there we go, stun going to initiate onto the Doom, but that's a tanky target. Beautiful stun in the back lines from Nick, but no real follow-up in this. Arrow going to get thrown, not on the mark. Just burning up the Doom's mana, the Phantom Lancer and his illusions. Hullabaloo throwing out the ulti.
Oh, Sanking so low, but doesn't end up falling to the flak cannon.
Oh.
And Exdee don't really accomplish much. They use a lot of ultimates, but so does the
They
side
smoke
of
up
Epoch.
again.
Yeah, and they smoke again. They look like they want to wrap around here. They still have the Doom. Still have the Witch Doctor ulti. No Gyro ulti though.
One of these heroes turn back to farm, or the Sankey going to Shrine. This could be a pickup for them. But they just wait on the high ground.
There's a sensor.
They see them. They throw out the Doom onto the Bane. The stun is there from Sankey, kiting these heroes up. But he's going to be the first one to fall. The tragedy now. Snoops, he's in the back line. He wants to charge down Fury. Reddit, he's getting gone on. Dragonite doing the deeps. And Snoops, he's in deep right now. Gonna dodge the arrow though. He has the Shadow Blade, so he can't afford to clear these heroes up. And Doom, he gets a double kill in the meanwhile. And they find Hullabaloo in the backlines. They got the stun there from stun. Is it enough? Fearbender, he's dropping down low. Cloud doing the deeps. He brings down Fearbender. 3 heroes wiped from Epoch. They're going for the 4th. They find stunned here. Throw out the arrow. It's on the mark. Beautiful from Cloud. They get stunned. He's gonna fall. Snoops though doing the deeps in the backline, catching 2 heroes out. But it's a 4-for-2 trade in favor of Team Exdee.
Yeah, Snoops just takes way too long there to kill that Doom and the Witch Doctor, and during that time, the rest of his team just starts falling in the back. So 4-for-2 trade. Exdee now actually have the slight gold lead for the first time in this game, so they're going to be happy about that. They're getting those 4 stars up on their supports now. Gyro going for that BKB. And this is actually not looking too bad for Exdee right now. Like in the ultra late game, or like more mid-game-ish, Mirana does become quite scary.
She has
have to worry about things like
a
that.
3.2 IG gain as well, so she does really, like talking about 6 slotted scaling carries, she scales very well into the late, like super late game portions of the game. And I think if she just goes Mjolnir into BKB, I think she'll be a really strong hero to deal with.
Yeah, she'll be really hard to kill as well. Like they need that control on Mirana to kill her, right? Otherwise she just leaps away from you, and right click, she's super fast. Also going for that Dragon Lance, so super maneuverable. So once she gets that BKB plus the damage, she can be quite a real threat. In this game, Doom is going for that pipe again after that Crimson Guards assembled from last game. Gyro, just the recipe away from his Ags. And Witch Doctor still the same distance away from that Spirit Vessel.
They see Snoop's top. There's a lot of heroes around, but do they have the catch to actually bring him down?
They don't have
No
a
Doom
dust or anything
available.
like that.
Snoop's gonna TP and cancel it.
Unfortunately, no dust there, so they couldn't get that kill.
It looks like Epoch wanna make a play.
Yeah, looks like they're getting ready for a smoke. They're gonna farm these ancients, then smoke up with these 3 heroes. These 3 heroes are really strong together, right? They can do a lot of damage coming from the center. They got the Fiend's Grip, so much stun, epicenter, so they're good ganging heroes.
Can
But
buy
Exdee,
time for the big course to get there.
Yeah, Exdee are all grouped up though, so they're kind of anticipating something from Epoch, but Epoch are just farming.
Yeah, both teams keeping their course safe right now. Fearbender did just pick up a BKB, so it could be go time for the side of Epoch.
Got that BK on the DK. Most of the damage right now is magical. And Gyro just doesn't feel like a threat right now with this Ags. Like he's going the BKB next, so he won't really die. But against BKBs, he just doesn't do anything right now.
But I mean, Cloud gonna finish up the Mjolnir up next. So doesn't want to buy a defensive item after this Hurricane Pike. He's gonna be doing a lot of insane amount of damage with that Mjolnir.
Yeah, he's going to be attacking real fast, real hard, and if he hits those arrows like he's been
Oh,
hitting...
there's a stun there, and the bottom lane, they catch Hullabaloo, who went for the DD run, and now they commit the epicenter, going off. The Spanish is there from the Shadow Demon to keep the Shadowcopter alive. Is it enough? The Doom is there on the Dragonite, 2, and Fury throwing out the Witch Doctor ulti, keeping his core alive, forcing Epoch back.
Epoch have to get back, but so does Exdee, right? Exdee can't fight anymore. They don't have the Gyro ulti. Epoch has most of their stuns back online. They should just wait out this DK form before they decide to take another fight.
A lot of spells committed there, but no heroes actually. There's no casualties. Both teams keeping their people alive.
Yeah, Gyro did have the DD there, so it could have been a good fight for XD if they managed to control them, but Epoch cleverly just ran away.
Sun
And
almost has his pipe completed.
This game, who do you think is in the lead right now? I feel like
It's kind of even in my eyes, right? Cloud is starting to get his farm advantage here with the Maelstrom. Catching him on full Mjolnir completed. It's 50-50 right now. Gyro completed his BKB, so both the cores have BKBs now. Both the mid laners, Gyro and Dragon Knight. So I think it's dead even. It's the team who takes the sort of advantageous fight, like who takes the vision fight, who gets the initiation first.
yeah, definitely.
It's super close.
Yeah, it's a close game. But XD still need that tier 1 tower mid. That's their one issue. They've been trying to get it. Epoch always defending. They're trying to go for it again now.
And it's so hard to... Oh, they smoke, but it's right under the tower.
Yeah, probably a misclick. Unfortunate. They wanted to put down a sentry.
They do get the tier 1 tower though, so they have other access points into the jungle. Into the radiant side of the map.
It looks like they're trying to push further. Bane
Repo, he
is
has
in
the clip.
trees here.
Grip, he's waiting in the back lines.
But he's in no man's land right now.
Oh, Fury's gonna scout him.
Oh no, he's just in the trees.
It's a great position. Repo is stunned. He gets after the initiation onto Redis, but Redis doesn't really care. There's a beautiful stun in the backline by Nick. He catches 2 heroes. Repo, though, he does get found by Fury, but meanwhile, Doom, he's gonna drop. Repo, can they find him in backline? Gyrocop is gonna clean that up. So it's a 1-for-1 trade so far. Cloud is on the run. Jamal might just be a casualty, taking 1 for the team. So it's a 2-for-1 in favor, but it's only offlaner and the support dropping for XD. And now, backline, Nick gets a stun onto Cloud. Can they burst him? Stunt is here. He's got blink in 4 seconds. He will have the hoof stomp. But Cloud gonna pick up an inverse ruin on top of the Mirana ulti. So it's all good.
They managed to stun him, but they just have no vision yet, so he'll get away. All fine.
Fury actually throwing out the stun. Cloud trying to channel this. Oh, combo it up, but no, he's gonna get stunned. Greedy play from him. Hullabaloo, he's coming in. Can he keep his carry alive? No. Cloud, he's gonna get gone on. Snoop's gonna chase him down with the Phantom Rush. And the Lords is gonna do the tick. I think that was a bit greedy from XD.
Yeah, making an extremely greedy play, and if you don't hit that arrow like straight up after the stun, like you're just gonna die, and that's what ends up happening. And now XD in a bad place. 3 heroes dead. The side of Epoch pushing towards their base, and
lanes are all shoved in. All 3 lanes. They could get some real building damage coming out here. Can they bring down one of these tier 3s? That'll open up the map.
Yeah, definitely. And this bottom tier 3 is below half life, so they need to worry about that.
And it is a double siege wagon wave with the Phantom Lancer here.
Crimson Guard on the towers, that helps out a little bit, but this PL is just whacking away at this tower right now. There's really nothing they can do about it. They do have Doom though.
Oh, he gets silenced up. But now they find Snoop. They get off the Doom. And he's going to fall Maledict. They're throwing everything and the kitchen sink at him. But they got a tier 3 tower. Do you think that's worth the carry's life for?
They got 2 tier 3 towers.
Oh,
so
they got 2.
I don't know if it's worth the carry's life necessarily. Like, that's a large amount of gold, 1,400 gold. So not worth it in gold, but in map control, it's quite useful. You can now take out the shrines. And if any time XD mess up near their base, right, they're just going to be losing Raxes. So
yeah. When they take out this Radiant, sorry, this Dire Shrine here exposes the Roshan as well.
Snoop's throwing out the I can't tip myself this game. No.
Cloud has run out of tips because he had to type tips Snoops.
Feels bad.
PM limited.
Okay, and what do you think is the next item this Morano goes this game, right? He kind of needs a BKB.
I think BKB is just the right item. There's like 3 stuns, like AoE stuns. There's the PL, like the only way he can't fight is if PL burns all his mana and he can't leap away. So BKB stops that completely. He can just sit and man fight the PL if he wants to with that BKB up.
As long as he doesn't get straight initiated onto.
Yeah.
It looks like this DK sees the ward. But just blinks away because the team of XD were there. And they're going for the Roshan now. Quite a sneaky play.
Snoopsy is down for 15 seconds. They have a decent amount of damage here onto the Roshan.
Yeah, definitely.
Can they do it fast enough? Doesn't look like Epoch actually know this. Okay, no, Sand King's tipping in. The pings are coming out. Jamal's still spamming out in this area. They have to know something is going on.
Yeah, but they
Can
just
they
don't know the
react
timing of
enough? And that's ages in the hand of Gyrocopter. That was, wow, an unexpected play from XD. Gonna pay off there.
Yeah, pulling out a little bit of Eternal Envy there. And just sneaking that rush and 5-man smoke from the side of Epoch, but they're just not there in time.
So despite the 2 tier 3s dropping, I feel like we're still dead even in this game with Aegis in the hands of XD.
Yeah, and they have a gem on Doom now, so they can see Invis heroes. And this Gyrocopter slowly getting up his items, right? He's got his Maelstrom now with the Ags. Gonna go for the Magilna. And then
they find Cloud in the jungle, though they have the grip available. They catch him in the grip. Can they burst on Cloud? They will. No save from the Shadow Demon. Nick with a beautiful stun in the backline, just kiting up the Shadow Demon so he can't save Cloud, and he gets silenced up now. He's going to drop 2 heroes, going to fall for Exdee. Beautiful pickoffs from Epoch. Exdee just splitting up at the wrong times.
They had the buybacks though on both heroes, but you don't really want to be using buybacks. They're just getting caught out there. That Bane Fiend's grip, just no way to stop it because the Sanking was on point to stun that Shadow Demon.
Yeah, beautiful plays from Nick, and that's the thing, if you're going BKB and Mirana, if you get caught in the grip, you're going to die anyway, right?
You'll take a lot less damage though, right? You won't be constantly.
You're not taking the...
everybody.
I still think BKB is the way to go for Cloud.
Yeah, definitely. He needs that BKB this game.
They're trying to hold the base without committing the Mirana buyback. Epicenter getting channeled up by Nick in the backlines. He's throwing it for the stun. He catches Hullabaloo. This would be a big pick, but he does have the Aegis. Disruption is there. They find one though. Reddit's gonna fall instantly, and Cloud does actually buy back. So they get the Mirana buyback, and that's definitely worth. Even get the Reddit's buyback here. They want to do something with these buybacks. Who can they find though? Is the question. Snoops. He's gonna doppelganger out, but the Rocket is chasing him. Can they find him in time? The center ulti keeping the Epoch heroes away, but Hullabaloo, he's here. He doesn't have ulti, unfortunately. He's gonna try though, and beautiful stun from Nick, kiting up 2 heroes. Bane is gonna be the first one to fall, and Snoops. They got the vessel on him. They got a lot on him. Can they catch him? The Rocket's still chasing. They find him. That's 2 kills from those buybacks. But again, the lanes are shoved.
Yeah, and this is the problem, right? They have to try to get all the way to the side of Epoch's base right now, but this Gyrocopter's really low on mana. He does have Aegis though still, so maybe this is the time for Exdee to try and make a play. But the creeps are in the Exdee base right now, so not a lot of time. And Centaur going for that Ags now, gonna help out his whole team, make them all super tanky.
Yeah, he picked
Don't
up
forget about the memes.
Well.
You can just run over trees and hills.
Oh.
The part of the ultimate that nobody ever uses when you get Ags.
And that's the thing, Exdee win this fight, but Sun's pushing on top, Fearbender and Nick are pushing on top, and this mid lane, the creep wave is still not here by the tier 2 yet.
Yeah, creep wave just about to arrive. Still 45 seconds on the PL, so they can try force that buyback. Guy in the chat, game 1 went to the side of Epoch, so it's 1-0 to Epoch.
So let's see what they can do. Dragon Knight's tipping back out here. He does have the Dragon form available if he wants to start making plays before the PL respawns, and he's going to pop it, but he gets stunned up instantly by the arrow, and now there's this Spitter Vessel on him as well. He's taking a decent amount of damage, but now he pops the BKB. Man fighting up against Hullabaloo. Hullabaloo does want to pop the BKB before the Aegis sticks, and Aegis going to fall, but look at Fearbender. He's taking a huge amount of damage here from this Witch Doctor ulti, and he's going to drop. Aegis comes back, Hullabaloo's back, and this might just mean a Rax here for Exdee. PL going to respawn in 10 seconds.
They have buyback on the DK, so they can buy
But he doesn't have Dragon Knight form. Can they fight this? I think this is Rax gone.
That is true. No DK form. Oh, buyback not that good, and that's a Rax for the side of Exdee.
Oh man,
what a great arrow actually. Arrow straight into the blink.
It's like Cloud just knew, right? He knew. He threw it out before the blink even came out, and it was just Exdee. Oh, such a topsy-turvy game, Damien.
Yeah, dude. And Exdee pulling out ahead, and this is, and the Gyro now top of the net worth, right? And once this Gyro gets this Magilna and all these other items, he becomes quite a scary monster.
Yeah, he's hit his level 20 talent already, so he got the extra movement speed. 25 talent on Gyro's not that great, but I mean, maybe what do you think? The 3 homing missile charge is pretty good to like keep that PL under track.
Yeah, you keep throwing the missiles at him constantly, and he has to keep using the doppelgangers, and if he messes up one, a rocket will hit him. It also gives you vision of the Gyro, right? If you throw it and he doppelgangers, you know which Gyro is the real one, so you can focus fire him down. So that's quite nice. Looks like Reddit's on the Doom going for that Shivas. Nice item pickup versus all these illusions. Inside of Epoch, playing aggressive now. They want to find a fight on the side of Exdee.
They could find Fury, but that's not the kill they really want. Oh, actually, Jamal's there as well. They catch 2 in the stun. Uh-oh, this is trouble for Exdee. Both these supports dropping both without buyback.
Yeah, Jamal blinks in right on top of Fury. I'm not sure why so close, and then just gets stunned by Sanking, and that's 2 supports down.
And I mean, Fury's level 15, right? They could have just let him die, and it's irrelevant.
Yeah, so big mistakes coming out there, and this looks like it's just going to be another Axe trade. Like, can this Gyro plus Mirana? Fury doesn't have buyback, no Witch Doctor buyback. So it's a 3v5 fight, and DK form is popped. I don't think you defend this.
Hullabaloo's going to throw out the ulti to stall this up. They pop the Kitty ulti, and they just get baited in. There's the beautiful stuns from the Epoch heroes. They find Hullabaloo. He pops the BKB, but it's not enough. He's going to drop in the backlines anyway. There's the epicenter going wild, and now they find Cloud, but it's under the tier 4s. They're going to go back for the objectives. And Hullabaloo, he's going to buy back here. And look at this Doom getting caught as well. He does not have buyback. He used it in the last fight. Reddit is dead, and this might just be the game. The chain feeds are here. Gem's going to drop as well. Hullabaloo, he's getting used up. Can Epoch? They're actually getting deferred from the clouds. Damaging the backlines is there. They bring down Repo. Fearbender getting whacked on as well. There's the Maledict. They stun off Fearbender, but Cloud, he's taking a lot of damage. Can he make it out? He does. Gyrocopter with the triple kill now. And they managed to save the melee racks there, so the buyback's actually worth it.
Yeah, they get the buyback, save the melee racks. I'm quite surprised that things turned out like that. And they get 3 kills off of that. No DK for... No DK on the map for 70 seconds, so you can farm up, you can push if you want.
And it feels like Epoch actually suffering a bit in terms of sustain against in these pushes. Like, they don't have a vessel or anything like that to keep these heroes going. Actually, they do have the Urn and the Bane.
Exdee going straight bottom now to push. Snoops is here, but hides in the trees with the Shadow Blade.
Phantom Lancer is quite big, but it's like all spread out, right? He has this random Orchid, he has this random Hood, he has this random Shadow Blade. He doesn't have like one big item that can just let him go ham. Now he's going to go in, stun, gets the stun onto Cloud, and Cloud, he might be in big trouble here. Cloud, he's going to drop. No buyback available. Hullabaloo trying to do his thing, but the Crimson Guard keeping him, all these heroes alive and stunned. He's going to run to his shrine, he's going to pop it. The Rocket is there. Snoops might actually want to re-engage with this, and Bane actually respawned. Can they find anybody?
And the Murano went for Diffusal Blade, not the BKB, so...
Very aggressive item push.
Yeah, he's all just damaged right now. They managed to get the tier 2 tower bot, but they do lose their Murano for it, so probably not worth at this stage in the game. But at least their Gyro's still alive, right? He's still farming, he's got his Magellan now, he's moving on to that Satanic, and once he gets that Satanic, if they don't manage to burst him down before the BKB, he's just going to lifesteal everything back up. And Roshan, possible respawn in 1 minute.
The Ruins did spawn, and it's the 40-minute mark, so double Ruins.
Yeah,
sorry, power up runes right now.
So basically, whoever controls the map now, and you get these runes, you get some good runes, you can turn this game around or put it into your favor.
Yeah, for sure. You just have that advantage. You have that clutch DD on your PL. You have like in the last game we saw the Zeus with the arcane runes. Really makes a big difference.
Yeah, definitely. And the side of Epoch definitely control the map right now, right? You can feel it. They're trying to push high ground into Exdee. No Murano for 28 seconds. Doesn't have buyback.
And there we go. They're going to start off the fight. Center ulti. Actually, the center stun off the mark. Spite Stunt getting his stun, and now they're going to throw out the Doom onto the centaur. But now Dragonite, he's going to walk up the high ground. He pops the BKB and he's man fighting. He does the kill from the low ground. Can they burst down Hullabaloo? Nope. He's going to get caught. He's still alive. And now they catch the two support. Actually, PL's dead. He dies in the back lines, and now sorry, Nick, he might be in trouble. They get off the banish. Reddit is there, but he doesn't actually have mana. A lot of poison stacks there. He's going to pop the Eul's to debuff that. Stunt in the back lines. He's on the run from a Witch Doctor. And Sanking, he stuns up to the high ground. They're still looking for Fury controlling up the centaur by himself here. Hullabaloo though. Is he going to switch targets? No, he's in no man's land right now. They don't know who they want to go on. And Stun is actually still here in the backline. Getting guarded by Witch Doctor. So many special charges.
It doesn't have a TP.
On
He has
Fury.
the gem. Fury's going to go for the
just kill him.
kill. Yeah. Oh, no.
Actually,
he's going to blink away. And he's got Sensor ulti in like 5 seconds.
Oh my god, that is space great. He's actually walking into the fountain. He's like, I want to die. I'm over this world. Alright, he's dead.
He does. And there's the gem. We see top Murano catches the Sanking with the Gyrocopter.
So that chase is still going on. There's a double siege wagon here. They need to tank this up.
They do have buyback on the PL. They do have buyback on all the heroes. So they need to be careful here.
Force out yet.
No buyback on Gyro. No buyback on Murano for 24 seconds. So you got to be careful.
They force out one buyback. I think maybe that's the cue to live. Roshan, still unfortunately for them, only going to spawn in a minute.
Yeah, Roshan only going to spawn in a minute, so can't make that play. But they could try 5-man down a lane here. You know, they do have the Spirit Vessel to heal up. I don't know if Fury has any charges left. He's still got 2. Could heal up their teammates and try push.
This could be the cue to start controlling up the map at least. Maybe get some aggressive force down like this one here in the jungle. They scouted this DK.
And we see Hullabaloo was going for the butterfly, but he might have changed his mind for a Lincoln here. I'm not too sure which order he's buying on from his quick buy.
I mean, in the last fight, he managed to get off his BKB before the grip, so the grip didn't really do anything. PL tried to come in the backlines, but he died in as well. So I don't know if Lincoln's the right purchase.
Just destroyed this PL because he didn't go for like.
Oh, Hullabaloo, he's going to get caught here. That's his trouble. He does not have buyback. And they're going to burst him down. 120 seconds without the Gyrocopter. Exdee now.
That's a huge mistake, farming solo with no buyback. You know that the whole side of Epoch are alive, or at least 4 of them were. Couldn't see them on the map. They weren't defending top. And then he just gets caught out, and now he's put his team in a large, like a really big, like predicament. They are going to lose this mid racks 100%. Don't think Exdee are going to even. They TP him back to defend this. And top is pushing out on the side of Exdee. But if they get caught 1-by-1 again in this fight, it just feels like this game's over, right? So they need to be careful.
No buyback in the gyro. Mirana does have a buyback now. She's trying to save up for the BKB. She's just 500 off it. Now, there we go. There's a stun on Mirana in the backline. Stun trying to combo up here. Trying to burst on the Doom. Doom is dead. He does have buyback ability. He's going to buyback instantly. They're trying to get some plays here onto Fury in the backline. Stoop just throwing his illusions out. He does have the nullifier as well. So if he catches heroes, despite them having BKBs, they can kill them before that comes out.
Really
now,
good focus vibe
getting
coming out there.
challenge in the backline, but not really doing that much by Nick now. Fearbender, he's going to blink in. The Maledict is there onto the Dragon Knight, and Reddit, he's getting caught. He's muted. He doesn't have Doom. He's getting wailed on, but he's still going to survive. And there we go. Fury throwing out the ulti, doing a decent amount here. But Snoops, he's going to start whacking on his Witch Doctor. Going to bring him down. First casualty to fall. He has buyback as well. Hullabaloo still down for 50 seconds. Cloud trying to do his thing here in the backlines. He's going to jump forward. But the catch is limited from Exdee right now. But they still do manage to hold the base. 2 more buybacks were committed.
Yeah, they are committing a lot of buybacks here, but they do hold their base. Didn't have to get the gyro to buyback, even though he didn't have it. So, pretty good defense from the side of Exdee. Roshan is alive. DK form does end in 3 seconds, though.
You don't really need the 3k ulti to Roshan. Doesn't look like they want to commit for it. They're a bit scared. They do have the vision in the area, though, so I'm not quite sure why they hesitate.
Yeah, they just don't know where the most of Exdee is. Like, 2 of them are deep in base. Gyro can TP to Shrine because I haven't gotten rid of that yet. DK looks like he's going for the Satanic. Pretty same build coming out from the Gyrocopter that's coming out from the DK, besides the armlets.
I don't see an axe in the Dragon Knights, huh?
Shh.
Alright.
I realized I might have made a big mistake on that saying right there once I clicked. I just saw the diffusal blade now. I mean, the Maelstrom. And I was like, same build. And then I thought the Gyro was going Satanic, but he isn't. He changed his mind, which I remember him doing now. And DK almost level 25.
And now Exdee are making this play to Roshan again. They take it really fast now. Cloud has so much damage. Hullabaloo doing a serious amount as well. I don't think Epoch actually know what's going on right now. So it's going to be Aegis and Cheese for the Exdee boys yet again.
Yeah, and Cheese on Doom is like real value, right? That double Doom. If he manages to get it off in a fight, they do. Like Epoch are really good at focus firing down a target. Wherever the Sanking goes on, they just throw everything on that one target.
Gyro picked up the Aegis Mirana with the Cheese. No refresh shot just yet.
Top being pushed out by the Centaur here. He's going to back off now. Mirana's just going to farm it up. DK, still farming Satanic. Doom still far away from his Shivas, right? All these buybacks have been like really hurting him, but he goes for the blink now.
So now Exdee have had like sort of, they've won a lot of fights, they've took base, but it always just feels like there's been a fight and then something happened. I haven't seen any like what do they do now? They have this Aegis. Where would you like to see them play around this map?
I think their big thing right now is just get this like this butterfly on the Gyrocopter and have his buyback, right? And then you push. So you got 5 minutes to use this Aegis, so you use an extra 3 minutes to farm to make sure you don't get picked off, get your core items, and then you just go high ground. So Mirana has her BKB almost with buyback. Like, this is going to be a huge timing for the side of Exdee in the next 2-3 minutes.
Okay, so you control up the map, farm up your next set of items, and then go with the Aegis. You got the 5 minutes, no need to rush. Is that what you're saying right now?
Yeah, basically. Make sure you get this butterfly and gyro with the buyback, right? Because it has the Aegis, so he doesn't actually 100% need the buyback. Look, he's not even saving for the buyback, straight butterfly. And they look like they want to go high ground now.
That's playing a win, baby.
Looks like they want to go straight high ground now. He's put his BKB in his stash. Gonna swap it out as soon as he loses his Aegis so he can BKB for the second round.
I think you'd rather take your drums out of your stash if I was the Gyrocopter. Before we get to that, he's throwing out the rocket, gonna hit onto the Sanking, and now they're just walking up high ground very courageously. Snoops in the backline, trying to make a play against Mirana. He gets off the nullifier. Cloud, he might be in a bit of a pickle. Nope, he's fine. He's gonna walk it off. The high ground defense, not that amazing from Epoch, but not the worst thing either.
You gotta worry about this PL and them jumping on you, right? They do so much burst damage. But if this Shadow Demon plays well, just sits in the back, he's got that Blink Dagger. Whoever they initiate on, he can save. That's like his biggest thing. That's what he has to do.
There we go. They're gonna jump onto Hullabaloo. He has the Aegis, but the disruption is there from Jamal. And now Stun, trying to throw out a stun, but not gonna land on anybody. Aegis is gonna take away almost immediately. No, Hullabaloo, he gets 4 stuff up in the high ground. But now Snoops, he's just man fighting up on Cloud. Cloud, he has the cheese available. He's gonna pop in. Now Snoops, he's in a bad situation. He doppelgangers out though. He's still alive. Aegis is gonna take away. Doom did drop. No buyback available on him. Hullabaloo is going to spawn in a precarious situation, but there's the banish from the Shadow Demon. And now beautiful stun from Cloud. And now Epicenter doing a insane amount of damage in the backline. And now Dragon Knight just wailing on these heroes. Do they have the damage to burst on any of the Exdee heroes? The trades are there. And now the grip comes up, but not long enough. Cloud still man fighting up. He's on super low HP. Who's going to make it out of this fast enough? Snoops, he's going to drop, but so does the Mirana. And there's the banish. Trying to combo this up. Hullabaloo, can he go back in? He's just gonna run away. The buyback is there from Cloud. He comes back in. He's playing to win, baby. Can he burst on Dragonite? He gets him. Dragonite is dead. Snoops forced to buyback as well. And here's Vayne. They're gonna go on him. They throw out the arrow. Beautiful from Cloud. They catch Vayne. He's dead. And now Snoops is in the backlines. He's fighting up the two heroes. Sanji's in the trees. Can he get you to save up his carry and get down these heroes? But the ulti's there from Mirana. They're all alive. They're gonna walk this off.
Yeah, they're just gonna run away now with this Mirana ulti. There is this gem on Centaur. He does know where this Mirana is. It's in a bit of trouble.
Can they find Cloud? Cloud actually wants to turn this, but he might be in trouble. And this is his buyback used. He's dead. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was a bit risky from him. He could have just forced off the way, leaped into the trees or something like that, and then TP'd. Ends up turning. PL just finds him with that double combo of the Orchid plus the Nullify. You can't do anything at that stage, and then goes down. And that's dieback from him, so he's not going to be there for this high ground defense.
And almost all the Epoch heroes are up now. Bane will be back up in 20 seconds. Tanking in 18.
Centaur has no mana though. DK has no Dragon Form for 10 seconds. But this PL, he's a monster, and without your Mirana plus your Gyro, don't know if you can 100% deal with him. Also, mid lane being pushed in by the creeps on Epoch, so they have to worry about that. They are taking some tower damage at their base.
It's going to be a tough one. I think Gyro might be able to hold this by himself. He does have his buyback available as well, so he can play a bit riskier.
As long as he doesn't get caught out by multiple stuns and then just burst it down, he should be fine. Shadow Demon just sits in the background,
spamming the
out that
poisons
poison,
out.
making his own illusions. No, but they time out, so it doesn't get the illusions.
So something very noteworthy to talk about is Mirana went for the 80 second cooldown on the minus 80 second cooldown rather on the Mirana ulti. So they almost permanently have Moonlight Shadow. Like it's almost a permanent uptime.
Yeah, and they go onto the Gyrocopter there, but
he gets off the BKB. He's fine. He throws out the cooldown. He pops the flag. He's just man fighting up right now. Can he do this? He might taking a lot of damage here, but in the back lines, there we go. Epicenter comes out. Ridditz is there, so he throws out the Doom. He catches the Dragonite, but he's going to be in trouble. He might just tick off here. Can he make it out? No, he's going to drop. Dead. 80 seconds, no buyback. Gyrocopter did expend everything then. He didn't really bring anybody down. These heroes, they're still surviving up. Jamal doing his thing here. Kiting up with the Yosef and on Gyro. He's back in. The Doom still there, but Repo gets off the ulti. But there we go. Rocket still chasing, but not actually onto the Vayne. And now Gyro, he's going to be in trouble. He's going to burst it down. He's forced to buyback almost immediately. And Sankey, they might get him though. He's going to drop double Maledict there from Fury. 2 buybacks getting committed. Jamal buys back now as well. Hullabaloo throws out the Rocket chasing start. Now can they catch him? He gets disrupted though. And I don't think they're going to get any return kills. But the base didn't drop. That's the important thing for the side of Exdee.
And we see Mirana tipping in the background. BKB's up, finds the DK arrows.
Oh, she gets the arrow. She gets Fearbender. Does she get Fearbender? He pops the Satanic. He's still man fighting up, but he's going to go down. But meanwhile, in the bottom wave, there's a huge creep wave going to wail on this Meteorax. Can XD get back there in time? They get another killer as well. Hullabaloo, who did he find? He finds Repo. So 3 heroes are dead, and this Phantom Monster doesn't actually have buyback. Gyrocopter, can he get there in time? Nope, the Meteorax going to fall. So XD will be forced to push out this bottom lane before they can do anything else.
And PL is middle, does find the Witch Doctor. Mirana can't really do much about it right now.
He's trying to man fight up with his PL. He's 25. He's feeling so strong right now. Fury, he's still there trying to kite this up. But look at this doppelganger talent. He's just going to work.
Yeah, he had the arcane
in and out of this all the time. And now Centaur's there. He gets a stun off double, man. PL gets a double in Mirana. He's caught in disruption. Can they catch him here? Cloud, he's going to fall. It's a triple kill for Snoops. And now stunned. He's going to be in trouble. Hullabaloo wailing on him. He's here. Doom's in the area as well. Hullabaloo trying to man fight up. He gets the Doom, but man, this is topsy-turvy again. The Mirana's dead. No buyback. So is Shadow Demon. But the lanes, I mean, a lot of heroes are dead for Epoch too, so I don't think they get anything else from here. But this PL, man, he's becoming a menace. Yeah,
that PL he's got that doppelganger time, -7 seconds off, and he had an arcane rune in that fight. So it's already 3-second cooldown on the thing. With the arcane rune, he was just spamming it like crazy. XD didn't have the heroes to lock him down. And they're getting a large amount of kills, and we see this Gyrocopter going for the Divine Rapier. He's like, I've had enough of this.
To quote my boy Kyle, for the utmost time of this game, that's play to win, baby.
And we see XD has both gems, 1 on Doom, they leave 1 on base, so side of Epoch has to carry those dusts now on their supports.
Yeah, detection is super important against this. It's a 5-second downtime on the Mirana ulti with the talent. No?
5-second downtime. Is it 5 seconds?
It's an 18-second duration, so it's 2-second downtime.
2-second downtime. Yeah, so you can just spam that out. You can basically be invis the whole game. Which is probably what you should do, right? When you get to this stage, it only costs 75 mana. You pop 1 clarity, pop it, and just keep it going. Whatever. Keep your team invis all the time.
He's more or less been doing that so far.
Yeah, basically. And we see Shadow Demon he's got the boots of travel now. Just needs to unlock his boots.
Dragonite. What talent he went? He went for the Dragon Blood regen and an armor talent, and he went for the 40 strength talent. The 40 strength talent at 25 is kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, he's got 4,000 HP now with the Satanic and a BKB and an armlet. Like, killing this hero is not an easy task. We've already seen that, like, Exdee take a real long time to kill him, so... And he also hits really hard, right? So you can't really ignore him in the fights.
Yeah, Dragonite is a menace in the late game, for sure. Stunt, what is he talent? So he went for the double-edged extra 300 damage at 20, so it's 700 damage from the double edge, and 25 he gets the return aura with the Aghanim, so his team's going to be pretty damn tanky right now.
Yeah, and you just take a lot of damage when you hit people, so Gyro's got to worry about that. Does that return aura work on his flat cannon for every target he hits? Because if it does that, Gyro loses a lot of life, and he should probably go for something, you know, some sort of lifesteal or something to deal with that. He is going for the Divine Rapier into the Moon Shards and then the Satanic, looks like. Probably going to need that Satanic before the Moon Shards.
Yeah, I think if he gets the Rapier, then Exdee like have a chance to win this game again, despite being backed against the wall, besides having the buybacks on cooldown. What is the buyback status actually? I'm sure
they're almost off cooldown now. They must be. Okay, so
4
Gyro
minutes
is
on
still
Gyro.
Oh.
Minute for the Mirana, so she should have it for the next fight. And yeah, all the buybacks sort of coming back, minus Jamal's and Gyrocopter. Still 4 minutes before that's back up. But Gyro's gonna be committing for the Rapier, right? We don't want him to sort of
buyback's
out.
not gonna really do anything. They just need to get their BKBs off in the beginning of the fights. Mirana has hers. This PL is a problem though. Like, how do you deal with them? They need a way to shut him down.
He still has room to get bigger. He's still sitting on a Shadow Blade and Hood. He has 2 more slots to just be even more of a menace.
I don't think he wants to get rid of his Shadow Blade. He's been making a lot of plays with that, finding a lot of solo kills. You know, Shadow Blade straight into the Orchid plus
Malafire. That is very true. Can upgrade it to a Silver Sage though. Extra stats.
Yeah,
less downtime.
Nice.
Cut the break. And
right now, Exdee used Mirana ulti coming out of the base, but going the wrong direction. Not going to be finding anyone there.
Like you said, just permanently spamming it out now. He has the clarity in his backpack. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, just spam it out. Might as well use that clarity, you know, swap out your phase boots for that clarity. You are running double boots. You have 4 legs, so you either buy 2 more or you just commit to 1.
So you think in Dota when you buy it's just boot or it's boots? It's like, I'm sure it's a pair you get.
Yeah, well it says boots, but it shows you a boot. So
that is true. That is true.
You know, gave it a little confusing here.
I get ya. And if a picture says 1,000 words, then the picture is worth more than the writing, you know?
That is true.
Epoch gathering on the top side of the map, looking to kind of have this whole area controlled. They got the wards. They want to shove in this wave. Kind of the last range rack standing, but they got a melee bottom, still melee standing mid, and just want to do that little extra damage to the base if they can.
Like, the ideal fight for Exdee right now is, right, Doom sees the peel and Doom's the right one. That, if you could start a fight off like that, then he's, like, you don't have to worry about that peel so much in the fights and you can kill him quite easily. But other than that, Exdee have a real rough time. Like, they have the Maelstroms and stuff, but it just doesn't seem like enough right now until they get that Divine Rapier.
And the thing is, what the PL's super low cooldown doppelganger and the way PL works now, even if the illusions die, they just respawn so fast with the amount of farm and the way he's fighting right now. And actually, he swapped out the Hood for a BKB.
So he's got that BKB much harder to deal with.
10-second BKB, almost 60 minutes into the game. That is value, my friend.
Yeah, Roshan is up right now. It looks like they're looking for the PL with the smoke, but he's Shadow Bladed away, running away. Very smoke gets broken, but...
And if they see the ages, this could be a huge... This is the refresher sword, Roshan. So if Exdee get it, that's double Doom. If Epoch get it, they're denying it from Exdee. They got the double hoof stomp, potentially double sanking, epicenter, however they want to do it.
Double center ultimate, and he's going refresher, so it could be triple center ultimate.
Oh man.
Ooh, that's 40% damage reduction for a whole 9 seconds. That's a long time. And we see Mirana throwing the arrow just to scout Roche. Notices that there's no Roche in the pit.
And oh man, Roshan fight is like, this game can be won or lost for either of these teams walking into that pit.
Yeah, and Centaur are really good with the Ags versus Roshan, right? You can just run into the pit from any angle. So that's
everybody's a Bat Rider.
Everybody's a Bat Rider. Is that the hero you think about running over cliffs? Not like Broodmother or anything?
No. Bat Rider.
Doesn't
just
even
flying
run,
around.
Man. He just flies. Winter Wyvern, another hero.
Yeah, but Winter Wyvern flies at like 2 movement speed a second, so it's not that flashy, you know?
2 movement speed a second. Do you know how slow that actually is?
Now they're going for the Roche. They have the Bloodthorn to make this a bit faster, but not the quickest push ever. But can Exdee actually get you in time?
Nah, Exdee don't even know what's going on. They're pinging it now, but there's no way they get there in time. They're prepping for a smoke, but it's already way too late.
So I'm surprised they actually come with Dragon Form for this Roshan as well. Maybe they just give the... I don't know, maybe they just
Maybe
wanna
they
take
were
the
expecting a fight, you know, just wanted to have a
Okay.
pop. But, no. They take this Roshan. Nothing they're going to do about it. They do Mirana ulti with the DD on Gyro, so they might want to actually take this fight into
Is this a Rapier, Gyro? Yes, he does have the Rapier.
Yeah,
They
and he's
got
got
the
the
smoke
DD,
as well.
so this is a good time to take this fight. They do need to find a way to initiate though. They know where the PL is, but not the easiest target. Don't even have to kill the PL, just kill somebody with this.
They're gonna show. PL, is he on the high ground? They find him. Can they get the Doom? This would be insane. Nope, the Zanify and the Bloodthorn, he's on the Doom. But PL, he's all alone right now. If they get Snoofs, this would be huge. They're gonna try. Look at the damage from the
look
PL.
at
Oh, the Rapier. Oh my god, he just got melted, and now they're positioning around here. They have the call.
Oh, the arrow.
But look at that, they get the 2 minutes and Snoofs. He's just gonna go down right now. He does have buyback though. And
He
every
has a
center gets
buyback.
woofed in the back line.
Oh, and that Rapier plus double damage, that
It's
PL doesn't
insane.
know what happened in that
It looks like
fight.
Exdee just gonna start banging on the throne right now. They don't care. They force out the buyback almost immediately. They're popping the Mirana ulti. They're gonna fake the back out. What do they want
Are
to do
they
with this?
faking or are they committing to back? It looks like they're committing to back. There is Roche undid for. What am I saying? Mirana TP back to base. Yeah, they have to defend their
Yeah.
base and creeps hitting there. But they got the PL buyback. That gives them a. That's like their win condition, right? If they manage
Yeah.
to kill the PL one more time, this game's pretty much over. PL is like the meat of their draft.
PL dies and Gyro survives with the Rapier. They can just go down mid and end.
Yeah, and there's just like no way you defend that. So there is a gem on Sanking now for that Mirana ulti. So we have gems all over the place. 3 on the field right now. Nobody going blind.
So let's see what other crazy 25 talents we're looking at here. Sanking still hasn't hit his 25 yet. He got the 35 regen and he got the Sandstorm slow and blind 50%.
We have the 2 disruption charges coming up from Shadow Demon, so that's quite nice, you know, the double save. Witch Doctor's got more heal. He's got the 1.5% max HP regen on his Voodoo Restoration, so that heals quite fast.
Yeah, that's a decent amount of sustain for his team.
The Mirana going for a Daedalus, yep. She has the Daedalus almost with buyback. There are bounty runes available, so once they pick those up, she'll have it. And just
Cloud.
buys out before buyback.
We'll be doing a serious amount of damage here.
And we see 5-man smoke from the side of Epoch now. They're going to go looking for a fight.
Oh man,
Ex-
Doom's 25 talent is 3% extra Infernal Blade damage. That's pretty crazy.
100% clean, man. Mirana ulti is being used now. They're going into the enemy jungle. Epoch are in Exdee jungle. And everybody's just kind of playing, dodging the lanes. But the problem is Exdee have to get back to base. Huge creep wave pushing out top. And the whole of Epoch is ready there. And if they take that tower, that Rax, they just 1 Rax away. Oh,
Mirana the first
Mirana.
one to TP, but if she shows in the lane.
She's in trouble, yeah. They must know that Epoch are there now. Because Xenobi's defending middle.
Oh, Cloud goes in. He's going to get found. There's the save
got
from
banished.
Disruption from the Shadow Demon. But can Cloud actually make it out of this? No, he can't. He has the buyback available. Jamal forced to save himself here as well. Can he make it out? He's going to drop. He does have buyback as well.
Double buyback coming up, but that was super costly. The trap from Epoch does pay off. And now they're just going to TP out. Go push out other lanes.
Yep, and now both teams have that sort of win condition with the buybacks on 2 cores. Be it the Mirana and the Phantom Lancer. Not available.
And it looks like Exdee are going for a smoke of their own now. Top has pushed up, but Pure Illusions are there to push it back. Reaper throwing out the snore.
We are 62 minutes into this game. We have officially hit the ultra late portions of this match.
Yeah, 2 60-minute games so far, or 55 minutes the first game, but I count that as 60 minutes roundup.
Now where do we go? Stunt did show here.
They
Can they
do
find
see
him?
stunt, but do they have a way to start this fight onto him? He just runs back to base. Oh, nope, they
Repo.
find the Bane, and that's a good kill.
Taking a
He's-
decent amount of damage
they've
here. There's a
got the
rapier damage from
gems.
Gyro. He's dead.
They got the gem, and that's the Bane down, right? Bane, he does have buyback though, but that Fiend's Grip is really powerful in those team fights. Holding
Like
these
you said,
calls
the
back.
issue comes top. Wave shoving in, bot, wave shoving in, and XD. They will have to go back to deal with this, or they have to force the play like right now. Others, the creeps will just clear up their base.
Yeah, there's no TP on Doom. Gyro does have the TP. No TP on Witch Doctor. Shadow Demon and Mirana also have TPs.
But
So.
it's starting to wail in this tier 4. They got the rocket
And they're just
down.
going for throne. They're like, come, you want a base race? We base race.
Gyro got the rapier, he's got the flak, he's got all the tools necessary to take this fight. Stun, gonna throw out the stun on Riddles, but there's the pause. Oh, what a time to pause. Like
what a
is the
time to
excuse.
pause.
I think this is more of a puppy pause. I think it works in favor of both teams here, you know?
Well, I think it works more in favor of Epoch because Redis just
Definitely.
blinked in the Doom now. He's in quite a precarious situation, but you know they do have the Shadow Demon save there. Witch Doctor's in position. Everybody's actually in quite a good position right now on the side of XD.
I think
And
the
this
Doom.
Gyro is just going to start hitting these Raxes, right? Use the flat cannon to take the team fights, and you got to be scared when this guy's attacking the whole fight and hitting your throne at the same time.
Very true, hitting at almost 550 damage a shot. Actually, is it more? Yeah, it is 575 damage.
577 damage if you want true math, but
Oh.
you know,
Alright, Big Shack is proud of you.
Big Shack in the house.
So I think the dooming the center here is the right decision, right? He's got the ulti and the refresh orb and this ulti stick on the center, so you stop that sort of damage reduction. I mean, if you're getting the PR, that is the
He is
best
stunned
case
though, so
scenario.
he's probably not going to get it off right
Yeah.
now.
Like you said, the Gyrocop slamming on these racks.
they're going on the
He's going to
Doom.
blink in. Can they burst on Gyrocop? The disruption is there. Doom taking an insane amount of damage. Redis he's going to drop. He has the buyback available. Does he have TP boots? Not. Yeah, actually he can afford it. He can come back in this. Hullabaloo, he's on the run. He might want to turn this, but he doesn't have Satanic or anything like that. They're going to throw the Nullifier onto Hullabaloo. He's going to dodge it with the Inverse now. Cloud, he's caught. He's stunned up. The disruption is there from Jamal, but is it enough to save this hero? Cloud, he's going to drop. Hullabaloo, he's going to TP out. He's going to go back home. Fury, he's going to be a sad casualty as well.
And that was an interesting fight by XT. Like they were looking like they were committing, and then as soon as Epoch took the fight, they just started running away. Like you either have to commit or you have to back. You can't be in the enemy base like that while your base is being wailed on and not commit. And like in that fight, Gyro barely got any attacks off. I think he attacked like 3 times in total in the whole fight, and he's like your way to deal. He's all your damage, so can't happen. Now he doesn't have BKB. Full fight man of Epoch is there besides the centaur, but he has boots of travel too, so he can come in at any time. And you don't have a Marana or a Witch Doctor. Well, Witch Doctor has one, but no Marana. So this is not
Yeah,
going to be easy.
And without the BKB, the Gyrophone does not feel safe to go in. And there we go. We see Epoch initiating. They get the stun off in Gyrocop. The Jamal does get the banish of Hullabaloo. He's going to throw it out to try break up this fight. But PL trying to keep these heroes at bay in the backline. But they're just going to turn back to the racks. They're going to get this racks. And if they can get the next one, that will mean mega creeps. Can they get the mid racks? Hullabaloo walking there, positioning himself already to keep his base alive. Here we go, the pings are flying. Reddit is back online. He has the blink, he has the doom. Do Epoch going to commit for this, or are they going to count themselves lucky for that one rack and back the hell out?
Looks like they're going to get ready to commit. They don't have the DK form though, so it's a little risky. Bane ulti, Epicenter's off cooldown. PL's looking for that opportunity, but there are gems on the side.
Uh-oh, in the backlines they find Gyrocopter, but the banish is there as always. No, but they change it up with stun. The banish, second one comes out, but in the backline, Snoop's going to clean up Witch Doctor, who does not have buyback. Gyrocopter going to throw it down, cooldown. He has the flak available. Doom going to get thrown out. Who does he find?
And they're
Oh,
just
he
going
gets
straight
sent
for the
over to
throne. They're just getting sent away by illusions right now. This Gyro is just unable to attack in these fights.
Marana will be back up in 15 seconds. They got the glyph, keeping the base alive, keeping themselves in the game, but it's going to be mega creeps here. Fairbairn are going to clean up this last set of barracks. He still has
100%
full
mega
duration
creeps.
on the dragon form. Going to go on the backline, trying to bring down Hullabaloo, and Hullabaloo actually caught you. Second disruption is there, but is it enough? He doesn't have BKB when he respawns. He's going to drop the rapier falls. It's on the ground. Fearbender, he picks it up. Oh no, who picked it up? Yeah, it is Fearbender on it. Oh, the Phantom Lancer actually has it. Now, Cloud trying to defend up his base. Hullabaloo brought back. Can he do it? The damage is there, but the beautiful stun there from Nick, catching 2 heroes. They're trying. Hullabaloo's trying, but he's going to drop. It's a dieback. This might just be the game. This might be the series. Snoop's doing his thing, trying to man fight up. Can he catch Reddit here? He's got the rapier. He's doing his thing, popping the doppelganger. Exdee are still in this, but they actually call GG. Mirana's dead as well, and what a game. What a series from Epoch here.
Yeah, Epoch, just both games feels like they had the better initiation, right? Just an easy way to start the fight, blow up a hero, and then just come ahead. And this game, same story. Sand King initiates, they all just focus that target down. But Epoch take the win. 2-0.
Kudos to Exdee. They pushed Epoch in both the first and the second game. They were primed to win this game. They had the first racks, they had Rapier and Gyro, but it didn't work out their way. And congratulations to Epoch in this first round of the Masters Series. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and good night.
Lols.